That ain't the date. Fuck. Hi, the Cosmos, Maria, Lisa, Leslie, Honey, Lisa, Joe, Liliana, Joe, Only Barbie, My Poetic Life, Misery. How is everybody doing? Talk to me. Time and Trends. Serenity Rose. Could you put that low just a little bit, darling? Hello? Thank you. The fuck? Could you put the TV just a little bit low? Because it's like really loud and I can't hear myself think. Little shit. Ugh. Sabrina, Marsha, Erica. Eyes all seeing. I am full. Just got back from Italy feeling great. Oh, you're so lucky. Joe. I don't know what's going on here with the weather. It's really weird. Basically, it's really hot and sunny. Yay. 3 minutes later, it's hail snowing. Hailstones falling on my car, whacking me upside the head. What is this bullshit? I don't get it. This weather is so weird. It's like, do we have a barbecue? Do we not? I'm sweating. I'm soaked. Hey, D Jinky. It's, hey Cassandra, hey CJ. It's raining, hail snowing, sunny, rainbows. This is so UK. So for those of you who want to come and visit UK, don't bother. It's not very nice over here, not gonna lie. Sorry. I ain't gonna promote the UK to you lot. I'm trying to get up out of here. How can you have like 4 weathers in one day? What the fuck is that about? Oh, I'm going to go to UK. I'm going to go to the UK to have a holiday. Don't bother. It's crap. Because when you want to go and see like the wheel, whatever the hell that is, you know, in Westminster, you're going to probably be soaked. Or Big Ben. I mean, what's so massive? What's so great about looking at a big fucking clock? Tell me, please. Oh, you're going to get all the way here. You're going to spend all that cash. And then you're going to walk across the bridge on a rainy day. And then you look up and you see the Big Ben. And then you're going to go, yep, it's a fucking clock. Let's go to the wheel. You know that wheel Where's that friggin' wheel? London Eye. Ooh, a big Ferris wheel. Why? Just go to the fun fair. Bullshit is that? It's just ridiculous. Sorry. Maybe it's because I am so British and I'm so born here that all of this shit is just like crap. It's like I would promote coming to the UK if the sun was shining and it was beautiful. But it ain't. It's fucking grey. Okay? You're going to be above the clouds on the airplane and it's beautiful and sunny. And then before you get into the UK, you have to submerge into these big, big black grey clouds. And then before you know it, you're in the airport and it's fucking grey and dull as fuck. It's not really that great. Sorry. Come to South Africa any day of the week. Any day of the week. I need a vacation. I do. I need to go to Spain or Turkey. I need to go to St. Lucia. I need to go to Brazil. I mean, my father is from Brazil. Have I been there once? No. I need to go to the Philippines again. Been there about 100 times. I need to go back there because my mum's from Philly. So I need to go there. USA, I'll go there. I need to go to Texas and look for a Texan man, you know, with a big ding dong, couple of tattoos, you know, cowboy hat, all up in there. You don't find men like that over here. You mad? Not even close. Not even close. They don't men make... I would love to come to Ghana. Anywhere there is sun, please. I'm from Texas. Is it? I have to go to the USA. I've got clients from all over the USA and they're all like, Anna, come and stay with me. Come and stay with me. And I'm like, you better not be offering me shit like that because I'm going to come and I ain't going to leave. I'm coming and I ain't leaving. The men they make in the UK, no offense. No. Sorry. And the men that are in the UK who are like super hot, like the kind of men that I would go for, they're not from here. They're from fucking Portugal or from abroad somewhere else. They're not from here. See, look, you can stay with me in New York. Yes. Thanks, honey. Axadoodle. You're damn right. You guys keep offering me this. I'm telling you, once I get in there, you're not going to be able to get rid of me. Come and stay in Boston. Yes! Look at this, you see? I have so many places to go. I was even thinking about living in Philippines. Like, the plan was, before my mum decided to go and die 6 months ago, the plan was in 2026, me and my mother was going to stay in the Philippines for 1 whole year. Now, I wasn't thinking about going to Philippines to find a man. Hell no. Not that there's anything wrong with Filipino men, because I am partly Filipino. It's just that most Filipino men that I know are my height or smaller, and I'm looking for a big one. So, yeah, not going to happen. So I said to my mum, I'll go there for a year, mum. I'll stay with you for a year. And she was like, that's a plan. That's a good plan. But I'm going to come home because I need to find me a man, or go to America because I need to find me a guy. And then she was like, no problem, darling. No problem. Whenever you're ready, that's fine. No. She went and fucking died on me. Fuck. Anyway, I can't be mad at her for dying on me, can I? Thanks for leaving me alone, mum. All right, here we go. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to gift me. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to do any of those things, and I will still read for you anyway. The first 15 minutes is always going to go to my members and my subscribers. the first 15 minutes. Members, followers, subscribers, or what you call superfans. Superfans will always get a guided message with every question that they ask me. Members and subscribers can ask me as many questions as they like during the course of my live. Only on my live, during my lives only, not after. For my subscribers, I come on every Sunday and I do... How long was it the last time? Last week it was like... No, the week before that it was 6.5 hours for my subscribers. Last week it was 5 hours. I don't know what the fuck we talk about on a Sunday, guys, but it's so fucking exciting. But this is only specifically for my super fans. I always say that I'm well aware that there are people out there that can't afford a reading, so you do not need to gift me. If you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your subscription, you do not need to be any of those things. And I will still read for you during the course of my live anyway. Okay, guys? So I am one of those tarot readers that will read for everybody across the board. I'm not one of those tarot readers that will say, oh, I'm sorry, you're not following me, so you're not going to get a reading. I just don't do that. If you would like to... So I'm still trying to download one live now. One of them's gone missing because my lives are only here for 30 days. After 30 days, TikTok removes the live that I've done. I'm trying to upload one more live and it's technical difficulties. So please listen to me when I say these words. If you're going to get an in-depth reading, which is basically... Let me see if I can pin it. So if you would like a 13 card reading, it is the car drifting. I've just pinned it on the bottom of your screen. That will get you on my list and that will get you 13 cards. After I do 15 minutes for reading for my followers, the alarm clock will go off and then I read for my gifters as well as everybody in the room. So people who are following me and people who don't follow me. Again, you do not need to tap the screen, like, share, or subscribe. You don't need to follow me to get a reading. You don't need to be any of these things. I will still read for you anyway. The more you spam me, copy and paste your question, because I've seen some tarot readers out there saying don't spam the feed. Spam the living daylights out of me, because how am I supposed to see your question if you don't spam me? So spam, spam, spam away, guys. I highly recommend that you record your readings. So everything that I'm saying now, I'm going to be saying it through the course of my live. I highly recommend that you record your reading, get another phone, a recording device, record your reading so you can go back to it later on. Because at this point, TikTok's being an asshole and it's not allowing me to download all of my lives because there's technical difficulties. So again, get a recording device, another phone, hit record, send it to your other phone, whatever. Just record it, just in case I'm having technical difficulties downloading this live on my YouTube. For 6 years, I've downloaded my lives on my YouTube. And since TikTok has changed and everything's a little bit different now, it's harder for me to download, especially if my lives are 3 hours, 5-6 hours long. It's harder to download. So again, if you would like to get on my list, it is the drifting car above the screen or in the gift box below. Please also remember to my members, I've got like 335 members. I've got over 200 subscribers. So I think. So I'm going to try and get to as many people as possible. And I will say this over and over again. If you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your subscription, cancel those things and I will still read for you anyway. Okay, guys? Just letting you know. All right. So let me just cleanse our asses, angels and guides and loved ones. Draw close to me and my family here on TikTok and use me as a vessel to give clear, concise, love and light messages for the highest good of all concerned. Amen. All right. Here we go. So 15 minutes for my followers and then I'll go straight to my gifters. Again, if you want an in-depth reading, it is the card drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. Let me set my alarm clock. 15 minutes for my followers. Here we go. 15 minutes starts now. Is my girlfriend faithful to me? So, purpose multi. I'm going to do this reading for you, but I do not want you to go up to your girlfriend and say to your girlfriend, I know you're cheating on me because a tarot reader told me so. Do not do that. If I give you an answer and the answer just happens to be yes, you need to go and get evidence, be a spy, put your Inspector Gadget. That's what you need to be. Don't go up to your girlfriend and go, "You're cheating on me because the tarot reader told me so." Because I will fucking deny the shit out of it. In love and light. Angels and guides and loved ones, is your girlfriend faithful to you? Is your girlfriend faithful? I've got a yes, she is faithful. However, anchoring your reading is the death card. It usually represents an ending, or something needs to end, or something needs to change, or there is an ending to something. It feels like she has a bit of anxiety, and on some level she's not happy to some degree. She feels emotionally disconnected, and I feel like maybe on some level, emotionally, physically, or mentally, she feels like she's not getting what she wants. So I do feel like she's faithful to you, but the death card always represents an ending to something, like an ending, relationship done, over. So the answer to that question is yes, sweetheart. She is being faithful, but she's not happy for some reason. All right, here we go. Mel. Will Simon choose me as his life partner? And you guys, loved ones, will Simon choose you as his life partner? Will Simon choose you as his life partner? Will Simon choose you as his life partner? Angels and guides and loved ones, will Simon choose Mel as life partner? I got a yes, but there's a lot of confusion around this person. It's like they're emotionally confused, or you're an option. I do feel like you might have some sort of connection from a past life. I do feel like the energy isn't that great, to be honest. You need to find a spiritual part of yourself. I do feel like you're meant to be with each other for a certain amount of time, but I also feel like there's a lot of emotional confusion or baggage attached to this connection. It feels like this, you want this energy to expand, and on some level it will, but to what degree? Because it just feels like with the Three of Wands, it's like there's a delay or a lack or a setback or something in this energy. But the answer to this is yes, I do feel like this person will choose you as a life partner. It just feels like a little bit off, though. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, Mel. It feels weird. Make sure you trust your intuition, okay? If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't right. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to follow me to get a reading. If you're curious and you want to know, like you want a reading, just copy and paste your question, and then I will read for you if my guides highlight your name. Caroline. Holy Mary, Mother of God. All right, here we go. Caroline, any messages for May? Any messages for May? You got to cleanse and clear out any bullshit that you're holding on to before the 16th and before the next full moon. The 16th is the new moon and the 15th is a full moon. This means purging everything that you don't need in your life. The Devil card talks about addiction, obsessing on something. Someone has an addiction, greed, compulsion, manipulative energy, codependent on someone, or someone codependent on you, Caroline. It could be issues around the work arena. It could be home. It could be life. It could be whatever, all things. But cleanse, clear, and release out negative, toxic energy that doesn't serve you. Make sure you're listening to your gut, your intuition, and your soul, because if you don't, you're doing a disservice. The universe, God, whatever you source of power you believe in, is trying to give you a new beginning, mental clarity, new job, promotion, investment, new income coming your way. The only way that can block this blessing basically is your ego, negative ways of thinking, and allowing other people to make you feel like you're not worthy or you're lacking in some way. So you tell those people to fuck off in love and light. Casey, any guided messages for you today, please and thank you. Angels and guides and loved ones, what does Casey need to know? You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to be a follower to get a reading. Copy and paste your question. If I'm drawn to you, I will read for you. If you would like to get on my list and you would like to get an in-depth reading, it is the card drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. There's an energy around you where I feel like apathy, unfulfilled, boredom of the everyday mundane. I feel like don't focus on sad parts of your energy, your life, or the situation. There's an energy where you might be focusing on grief or loss or feeling lack, or like you like lonely to some degree. I feel like there's money coming in. There's like going to be an equal balance of give and take. But later on, I feel like you need to stop giving so much of your time, your love, and your energy to people who don't deserve it. And you need to start turning that energy into yourself. This represents lack and sadness and loss. This represents apathy and you feeling like you're not going to pay attention to the blessing in disguise. Casey, the message for you is that you need to get your mojo back. So when you've got the Queen of Wands on the table, she is feisty, confident, and self-assured. Do something that you love to do. Go to the gym, have a physical outlet, work out. Do something that lifts you up. Mary, any messages? Marie, sorry. Marie, any messages for the end of the month? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Marie need to know? Please and thank you. What do you need to know? If you'd like to get on my list, the Cosmos, you're on my list. You're on my list, honey. I got you. Messages for the end of the month. What do you need to know? I feel like there is healing in your energy. Anytime the Three of Swords is upside down, it's like you'll find like there's an apology coming your way. There's like recovery from loss, healing the physical mind, body and soul. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there's some sort of an awakening as I'm connecting to you from something that might have been hidden. Trust your intuition, your gut and your soul. Pay attention to the blessing in disguise, sweetheart. I feel like you're going to figure out what your life purpose is. I feel like you're going to get some sort of clarity in the thing that you're supposed to be doing. And I feel like you also need to get your mojo back. Pay attention to the blessing in disguise. Something is coming in at the end of May. Now, make sure you open your eyes. And I'm not talking about these eyes. I'm talking about third eye so you can see and sense and feel. Again, trust your gut, your intuition. You're coming out as the high priestess. The high priestess is the one who can see, sense and feel. Martha, just retired. Will I be financially okay? Thank you. And just guides, loved ones. Will Martha be financially okay? 100%. 100%. Anchoring your reading. Six of Coins. Whatever you put out, money, time, love, energy is coming your way. The Star card represents a renewed sense of hope, clarity, a miracle coming towards you. You've got a man in your energy with money. This could be a side hustle or somebody that could come in that could help you in and around financial energy. Even if you feel like you don't need it, there's somebody going to come in with stability. Serenity Rose, you are a super fan, so you get a guided message with your question. Why is the communication with Elle so sporadic? Angels, guides, loved ones, why is it so sporadic? Gabriella, you're on my list. I got you, sweetie, I got you. Because this person's going through something. This person's going through something that you may or may not know about. This person's ending something, going for a painful ending, a situation that no longer serves them. This person's probably acting out irrationally. They don't know really whether they're coming or going. This person's coming out as a knight of swords. And then you've also got the Queen of Swords here. So you guys, it seems like the communication, there is none. We're definitely lacking of it. But whatever he's going through, it's something that's painful. And I just feels like, Victoria, you're on my list. Victoria, I got you, honey. It feels like maybe you need to take a step back from it. Because the Queen of Swords is not looking at this young person, whether they're older than you or not. It just feels like this person will come back around at some point. There is some karma together. You have unfinished business. You might have known each other from a past life. But it just feels like you need to leave this person about their business. Because I just feel like they're just going through something. They're going through something. Marcy, you don't have a granddaughter, you little liar. How are you a grandma? She's lying, man. Show me your ID. Will my granddaughter and her son, will my granddaughter and her son, what? Come to the family celebration. Am I reading this right? I have a granddaughter and my granddaughter has a son. Am I reading that right? The book. Serenity Rose, I've got to give you your guided message. Sorry, honey. I don't think so. I feel like there will be an unexpected visit or a surprise, but I do feel like this person isn't coming in, not going to come to the celebration. I feel like they're either short of money, lack of money, a delay. But then there will be some sort of 6 days, weeks, months, 6 of a month where you might end up seeing them. There's lack of funds or something, and then something will happen. Serenity Rose, I'm so sorry. I forgot to give you a guided message. Serenity Rose. You got the work card. Work, career, effort, employment. Focus on that and not on the person, right? Maria, what do I need to know in money? And you're also a super fan, so you get a guided message. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to gift me to get a reading. Just copy and paste your question. If I'm drawn to you, I will read for you. If you would like to get an in-depth reading, it is the card drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. What do you need to know? You need to stop over-analyzing and overthinking things, because it's going to create sleepless nights. It's going to create some sort of anxiety or grief. If you're unable to sort out something, maybe it's not for you to sort out. Maybe it's for you to release it and surrender to the divine. It feels like there will be something that you're going to see later on, but you might not be able to see it just yet. And don't judge yourself or anyone else outside of you too harshly. I feel like you're supposed to have some sort of mental clarity and new beginnings, but everything is coming in at some point, not just yet, because there's something that you need to cleanse, clear, and release. I also feel like there is victory around you, success, recognition, boss mode energy. But I also feel like all of this stuff is coming in later on. Maybe you needed to figure out some unresolved emotions. And this is what we're supposed to do in the month of May in Vedic astrology with the blue moons coming in. Look at that. You got the focus card. It says goals, priorities, and motivation. So put your time and attention on the things that make you happy. Put time and attention on the things that expand your energy. Mandy, is A moving on from the friendship without resolving things with you? Is A moving on? Is A moving on? Is A moving on? Is A moving on? I got a yes with this. Yes, moving on, unresolved. They don't see something clearly, trapped in their mind or their head about whatever the situation is, not willing to take a leap of faith and move forward, talk about it. It just feels like carelessness, apathy, energy. But I do feel like this person is trying to move on without having it resolved. Yes, sweetheart, I'm sorry, but it does feel that way. It's like they don't want to see the bigger picture. Leslie, will my new relationship become long-term? Angel guides, loved ones, will your new relationship become long-term? Will your new relationship become long-term? Will your new relationship become long-term? I don't think so. I don't think so, sweetheart. There's a lot of unresolved emotional healing that whoever you're with needs to be fixed. The Temperance card talks about healing, patience, balance, moderation, harmony. The King of Cups upside down is very emotionally manipulative or emotionally disconnected and could be a bit smothering, and they don't want to talk about their emotions. There's a lot of hidden energy around this person. And Leslie, if you haven't seen this yet in this new connection, you will see it. I got strong Sagittarius and I've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on the table. This could be relevant because this could be your sun, moon, and rising sign. His sun, moon, and rising sign. The energy that you're in right now. My results for the exams, A, right? I got a yes with that. I got a yes. Ace of Swords, Chariot. Moving forward, balancing of the scales, anchoring your reading, at some point collaborating and partnering up, team working. I got a yes. Joanna, what's next for my career and relationship? New job search and just got engaged. I won't be able to tell you what career you're going to do because you're the one who has to ask me, should I be a bus driver or a florist? I feel like you could have anything you want, but you need to be manifesting right, Joanna. You could have the perfect relationship. You could have the perfect career, absolute abundance. But why the fuck is the Magician upside down? You might be focusing on all the things that could go wrong, may go wrong, has gone wrong. And then you might end up manifesting infinitely the problems that you don't want instead of the things that you do want. I feel like there is going to be a lot of romantic energy around you, romantic gestures. Hold on. What the hell is this shit? Romantic gestures around you. Give me 1 second, guys. I already know that. Piss off. But ultimately, you've got absolute blessings coming your way. The Sun card is the best card in the deck. You need to just make sure that you're not taking on too much juggle. You might be juggling so much, juggling, multitasking, weighing up options, doing 2 jobs, studying and a job. But the universe is... I knew she was going to call me. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to read a few more before I get to my gifters. Please be patient with me, guys. Is fella good for me? Potential for a relationship. Kieran. Angel guides, loved ones. Is fella good for you? Potential for relationship. Teresa, you're on my list. I got you, honey. I don't like him. No, I shouldn't say that. I don't like him. There's something sexually orientated about him. You don't know whether he's coming or going. He's going to come across really immature. Either he's younger than you or embodies the energy of a young soul. And I just feel like he's money orientated, and I feel like he likes his single energy, and I feel like he's got the gift of the gab, and I feel like he might be great looking, and I feel like he's everything and all of the above. But I feel like at some point you're going to figure out, Kieran, that it's like a big fat no-no. I also feel like you need to wait for him, because you've got the one you're talking about, and then you've got an older masculine around you, and he ain't here yet, and you could meet him around work, study, or education. Something just doesn't feel right about him. I'm not saying he's evil or untoward. I just think he's not right for you. Sabrina, if I start a soap business, will I be successful? It's a lot of paperwork. Angels, guides, loved ones. All right, and then I'm going to get to the cosmos. I don't know. You've already kind of put a bad spin on it already, sweetheart. Like, you're already saying it's a lot of paperwork. That's a low vibrational energy frequency. You talking about it. I do feel like you can try it and it could make some finances, money, stability, structure. But I also feel like there's going to be something else coming your way, though, because the Ace of Wands is always a new opportunity, a new job, creative projects, new ideas, new opportunities coming your way. So even though, like I always say to my kid, yeah, I say, do everything before you die. That's what I say. Just don't do any drugs. Unless it's a bit of marijuana, I'm not going to lie. All right, so I just feel like do everything before you die. Give everything a go. Give it a try. Don't give up so easily, because you might pass up on an opportunity that you may end up be like, oh, I could have pressed on forward with it. Why didn't I do it? And then you might miss that golden opportunity. If it's not successful and it doesn't go the way that you want, moving on and moving up into another new thing, right? Life is about learning everything and experiencing things before you die. I would know that because I did die and I did come back. So it's like, fuck it all. Just do it. Gives a shit. Life is for living. Screw it. Do everything before you die. Right. The cosmos. Get over here. I'm about to do an in-depth 13 card reading for the cosmos. If you would like to get the same sort of reading, I've pinned it on the bottom of the screen. There it is. It is the card drifting that will get you on my list and will get you a 13 card reading. And if you want to know what a 13 card reading looks like, this is it. I'm about to do one now for the cosmos. All right, here we go. let me get your oracle cards first before I do your reading. So the first thing that I'm picking up on before I read your question, you need to go out in the woods. That sounds as creepy as fuck, but that's what I just heard. You need to go out in the woods, meaning go out and spend some time in nature for inspiration. There's something about saying yes to all of the wonderful invitations that are going to come your way. Networking opportunities will be good for you. There is something about staying away from narcissistic, self-absorbed people, people who do the love bombing energy. I keep seeing 5 and 111. Fives and ones, fives and ones. If you haven't started to see that number, you're going to. There's a rebellion in your energy, and I don't know if this is you and or about the person that you're talking about. Who are you talking about? New guy, James. All right, let me just put his name on there. I also feel like as I'm connecting to you, I've got a Leo energy around you, compassion, which I feel what you are. I have this energy when I'm in your energy, though, of going... I have this energy with you, like going back and forth, yo-yo energy. It's like trying to figure out if you do or you don't, or you should or you shouldn't. And I feel like you're in some sort of karmic energy as I'm connecting to you. Make good choices is what I'm hearing. And you need to do some sort of healing is also what I'm hearing. Self-care, meditate. Because in order for you to get what you want, you have to be energetically in alignment to the thing that you're manifesting. The problem with us human beings is that we try to manifest all the things that we want from a place of pain and uncertainty. So when you're going, I really want to get better and I want to be healed from the, you know, the illness that I have, but you're saying it in doubt and you're saying it in fear and you're saying it in worry, or I really want to have a great relationship, but then saying later on, maybe I'm not going to get a relationship. Maybe it's just not for me in this lifetime. Maybe I'm supposed to be alone. Maybe I'm too fat and maybe I'm too ugly and all this bullshit that comes out of our mouths. Basically, we talk ourselves down and then we start to believe the bullshit, the stories that we tell ourselves. So in order for you to align to what you want, you have to make sure that you are speaking into existence the things that you're trying to manifest. Energy around you and James. So basically you want a general reading about all things and then love, right? James. All right, let's have a look and see. I'm going to do the first 5 cards on James, and then I'm going to do the next 5 cards because it's 13 cards on general. All right, sweetheart? So I'm about to do a 13 card reading right now for the cosmos. And if anybody's interested in getting one, it's the card drifting above your screen or in the gift box below. You do not need to follow me. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not have to gift me. You do not have to do anything. All you have to do is copy and paste your question if you're curious. Okay. What did I say we're doing first? Did I say you and James? I said you and James, right? Okay. There's something about this connection. This could be you and or James. There's a disconnect here. There's something around number 5, days, weeks, months, or the 5th of a month where things will start to shift and change in your favor, or there is going to be some recognition around James. I don't know if James is feeling left out in the cold. I don't know if you know his backstory, because there's something going on here. Maybe he doesn't have the money, the finances, the stability, a happy home. Maybe he's in the lack mindset and he's always worrying about things that, you know, he's a warrior, like, you know, nail biting warrior, like worrying and stressing out about certain things, possibly about finances, work. He lost his mum at 7. Okay. It just feels like this person hasn't let go of any trauma. It doesn't feel like this person's let go of any pain. I feel like this person lives in, like, you know, there's a lot of, I remember when I was like in a really toxic relationship, and it was like a violent one where my baby daddy beat the shit out of me, and, you know, he hurt my kid and all of this shit. And I remember that even though I can outwardly on surface level see that relationship was toxic, it felt like I needed to have that connection, because it's like I thrived on the pain, or it's like you know, when someone is so used to pain, they don't know how to do anything else. And it feels kind of like that sort of thing. Now, I don't think this person is a bad person, but I do think that the trauma that they've been through in their past has created this energy, lack mindset. I'm not enough. I don't have enough. What's the point? Over analyzing, overthinking every situation. It's kind of turned him cold and stern. So he's coming out as cutthroat and brutally honest and stoic and cold and can ice you out, because like this person has to do some serious internal healing. It feels like this person has got unresolved healing. Like, the past is the past. He needs to learn to let it go. Like, I get it. He lost his mum at 7. I don't know if it's worse losing your mum 6 months ago like I did, or losing your mum at 7. Which is worse? I don't think they're all bad, right? Because when you're 7 years old, you lose your mum at a child. But then I've established this relationship with my mum for fucking 45 years. And now my mum's gone 6 months ago. It's like, I don't even know. It's like, I don't know what's the worst sort of pain. It's horrible. I was literally holding her urn today, and I was just like bawling all over her today. Sorry, Mum. I wet her little box that she was in. I feel like this could turn him very charming and kind of manipulative. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying he's a bad person, but the Magician card is very charming, very kind, could be very convincing, could put their magic on you to some degree, like their charm. But it's just that this person's got a lot of healing that they have to do. So in terms of the connection with you and him, this is not something that you may feel, if you're very psychic and intuitive, you'll tune into the fact that, you know, there is some unresolved issues with him. You'll feel it. I always say, don't listen to me, everybody. You can be fooled by what you hear. You can be fooled by what you see, but you can never be fooled by what you feel. So I've been telling my clients for years, the 6 years that they've been following me, I've been saying to them, don't listen to me, listen to your soul and your intuition. My job is to get you to connect to your higher part of yourself, to tell you that you don't need to listen to anybody, but listen to you. You're the one that knows the answers to all things. Now, in terms of general, that's how I feel around him. He's just got a lot of unresolved trauma that needs healing, because he's going to carry it in his physical body, and then you are going to feel compassion and sad and sorry for him, and then you might start absorbing that sort of energy. Is that a good thing? I don't think so. So, I've got a walk away card, general. Walk away from something or someone or a situation that no longer emotionally fulfills you. Be prepared for your new adventure. There is an energy around you where you kind of need to do some sort of meditation and go within. So when we're talking about general now, work, life, relationships, go within for that personal quest for truth and clarity, spending some time on your own, really figuring out if this is something that you want in terms of your career. If you're looking to pick up the pieces for somebody else, because nobody can save you from you. You can't save someone from themselves. I do have another opportunity, a man around you. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. Could be a lover, could be a friend. Shannon, you're on my list. I am seeing that you need to get to a better place of peace in and around your head, the cosmos. You need to, this is rest, recover, recuperate, renewal, peace of mind. I am seeing that you need to tap into the spiritual part of yourself with the Hierophant. This is a marriage. So at some point there is a marriage around you, a higher form of commitment, a spiritual relationship. But you too have to heal any unresolved trauma from past, recent past, childhood. Stop bringing pain into your present and then manifesting and co-creating it into your future. What is the point? Don't bother praying. Don't bother manifesting. Don't bother wishing. If you're manifesting from a place of pain, sadness or sorrow, it's not going to come to fruition. And if it does, it will be tainted with a bit of sadness. Does that make any sense? So you've got the walrus as one of your guided message. It says, remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to the signs and omens and let them direct your choices. You also have believe in the impossible. And your other guided message is God is your source. You don't have to believe in God. God believes in you. I don't care what you believe in. God still believes in you. It says, Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the door to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitations. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. Love that. I receive that for you and a little bit for myself, if you don't mind. I know it's your message, but totally receive that for you and me a little bit. Okay, so I am seeing Taurus, I'm seeing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo in your reading. As well as, what else did I see? Leo. So I hope that helps you in some way, Cosmos. I love and appreciate you. Thank you for choosing and trusting me to do your reading. God bless you, honey. Gabriella, you're going to be next on my list. So if you would like to get an in-depth 13 card reading like I just gave to Cosmos, I've got 5 more spaces. It is the card drifting. I've pinned it on the bottom of your screen. Once you click on that button, the card will pop up on the screen with your name, and that is how you get on my list. You do not need to follow me. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to gift me. Like, share, or subscribe to get a message. Just copy and paste your question. If I'm drawn to you, my guides will highlight your name and I will read for you. Okay, so Gabriella, you're going to be next on my list. I'm going to read 2 people before I get to you, sweetheart, because I like to include and incorporate everybody who follows and who doesn't follow. So, for example, my guides has highlighted Abby's name, so I'm going to read for her, even if she's not following me. Again, members and subscribers can ask me as many questions as they like on my lives, during my lives only. If you're a super fan, you get a guided message with every question that you ask me. I go live every Sunday for my subscribers, super fans. And if you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your subscription, don't be any of those things. And I'm still going to read for you anyway. Will Hans and I get into a healthy, committed relationship? No. You've asked me about this before. Is he my life partner? Thank you. No, he isn't. You are not going to get into a relationship. He is egotistical, narcissistic, sexually orientated. And if you got into a relationship, he will try to control you. There's a controlling element about this person. And you've asked me about Hans before. I don't forget things. Also, he's not the only person in your energy. You have 2 other masculines. So here's Hans upside down and an older masculine and a younger one around you, Abby. No. Sorry, honey. You can ask about him again in 3 weeks' time. The answer's still going to be no. Weena, any messages for the week, please? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Weena need to know? I am going to be very honest with you guys. I won't lie to you. It's not within my energy to lie doing spiritual work. I can't lie because I will basically get sick. I tell you openly what I see. And it doesn't matter whether you like the answer to it. I'm still going to give you the answers because I will physically get sick. Any messages for this week, please? I feel like you need to get your emotions upright, Weena. I don't know if there's like emotional confusion. If it's not your own, you're tuning into somebody else's crap. Emotional confusion. But I feel like when one door closes, another door is going to open. Don't commit yourself to too many things. I also feel like there's an older masculine coming your way. Could be a lover or a friend or somebody that you could be collaborating with. I also feel like you prayed and wished for something, but you kind of prayed, wished, or manifested something and pulled it back. Maybe you were in doubt or something like that. I feel like you need to be childlike and have some fun and let your hair down. Not take life so seriously. When we take life so seriously, everything serious comes our way. Problems with finances, problems with relationships, ill health. It's a trigger to all of these things. Your guided message is creativity, listening to music, writing, expressing your emotions that are hidden. Maybe you're not talking about something that you need to talk about. Gabriella. I'm about to do a 13 card reading for Gabriella. If anybody's interested in getting a 13 card reading, it is... Yeah, sorry, Mohammed, I'm working, so I'm not going to be picking up your call. Whoever's going to try and call me and you're a stranger and I don't know you during my live, it's not going to happen. I'm not picking it up. Sorry, I'm working at the minute. General. All right, sweetheart, here we go. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Gabriella. What does Gabriella need to know? Let me get your oracle cards first. The first thing that I heard when I connected to your picture and your name, Gabriella, is I heard, let it go. Let it go, let go. I don't know if you need to let something go that you're trying to control. I don't know if you need to let someone go. You need to let something go. surrender, release, let something go, because holding on to something is just going to create problems for you to manifest the things that you want in the future. When you hold on to something from the past, it means you're not making room for something in the future. You need to clear out the vessel, right? I also feel like there's going to be some sort of recognition around you. I don't know if you're going to recognize something. I do feel like you also need to go out in Mother Nature, spend some time outdoors, put your feet on the ground. There's also some sort of long distance traveling around you at some point. I feel like you have to be mindful of who you hang around with and who you talk your business to, because I feel like there's a lot of people who are not being like their authentic self, or they've got some sort of narcissistic paradigm attached to them. I also feel like you need to have healthy boundaries as I'm connecting to you, Gabriella. And I also feel like you need to peel off the old skin like a snake. I see Libra energy around you. I got love. That's the first star sign I see in your energy, Libra. I also see 222 and 7, 272, 272, 222. You need to build up your confidence, okay, sweetheart? You're the one that holds everything together, whether you realize it or not. I also feel like you need to heal your trauma, let go of something from the past. Bringing something from the past into your present will manifest and co-create something similar that happened to you in the past into your future. You don't want that to happen. I also feel like I'm looking at my time. I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know if you're waiting for something, a cycle, a moment, something to change. I also feel like you need to pick up all the pieces. No one is going to glue you back together but you. Yeah? Any negative thoughts, emotions, feeling, nightmares, feeling failure energy, this all needs to go. Do not manifest anything from a place of pain. Don't bother. Not good. And guys, loved ones, what does Gabriella need to know? I don't know if you're going back and forth about something, trying to make a decision about something. Should I stay? Should I go? To stay or not to stay? To do or not to do? But this represents trying to make a compromise or a decision. You going back and forth about something or someone or a situation. Do I stay? Should I go? Do I say something? Do I not? Whether it be in a relationship, whether it be living at home, whether it be in your current relationship. This is the energy of May, where in May, the first full moon was on the 1st of May. We've got a new moon smack dab in the middle of May. And then on the 31st of May, we've got another blue moon, another full moon. So when you've got a full moon at the beginning of the month, at the end of the month, it's a very rare sort of energy. So they call it a blue moon. So like once in a blue moon opportunities that will come your way. This is what this represents. So if you're trying to make a choice or a decision, make sure, yeah, that you ground your energy. Remain humble and quiet. Don't talk about your business to anybody, because people like to evil eye on your shit. Nobody's got time for that. So you need to learn to take a step back, sit down in silence so you can make an informed decision about which direction you want to go in. You want that long-term sense of security, but you're holding on so tightly and blocking your heart chakra from stability, structure, security. If you're looking for security and stability, you kind of need to let divine take over. Trust in the source. Trust in your angels, your guides, and your loved ones, right? I've got a younger masculine around you. If he's not here yet, he's coming in. Could be a lover or a friend or somebody that you could be collaborating with. Usually the Knight of Cups is like romantic gestures, a leveling up of a current relationship, more intimacy. That's usually comes with the Knight of Swords. I am seeing that you're supposed to have your own business. She is a queen with a coin. Yeah, the Queen of Coins is resourceful, domestically skilled, the jack of all trade, fertile. She needs to go out into Mother Earth energy. She needs to basically ground her energy to Mother Earth, spend more time outdoors, and this will help you to get unstuck. With the Hanged Man here, the Hanged Man is you self-sacrificing your happiness to please everybody else. And as lovely as that is, you need to start walking and moving away. You need to stop sacrificing your happiness for somebody else. Just need to verify this. Stop sacrificing yourself. Start looking at your situation from another point of view, another perspective. I am seeing, as I'm connecting to you, Ace of Swords represents new beginnings. This is the hand of God giving you a sword to cut out negative bullshit. negative thoughts, words, situations, people, people that no longer serve you. You also need to say what you need to say when you need to say it. I've got money around you as well, Gabriella. So when you got the 9 of coins in somebody's energy, the 9 of coins represents luxury pleasures, financial gain, solo and luxury pleasures, having enough money to take care of you and having enough money to go on holiday and have some fun. I also feel like as I'm connecting to you, release any heavy burdens that you're holding on to or you're carrying. You could be carrying heavy burdens of everybody else as well as your own. And this is just heavy energy. It's exhausting. Aren't you tired, Gabriella? If you're tired, put this bullshit down. Surrender, release it, let it go. There's good news, a message, an offer coming your way. I see children, grandchildren, depending on your age. I see study and education around you. And you got the best card in the deck, sweetheart. There are 78 cards in the deck. And there's only one card that out-trumps all cards. And it is the Sun. The Sun card represents material happiness, joyous outcomes, success, victory, vitality. And not only do you have a younger masculine in your energy, you've actually got 2. You might have to choose between 2. Again, they could be lovers or friends, people that you could be collaborating with. But you have an opportunity of 2 connections. And just make a good choice. Whatever you decide to do, it just feels like there's love in the air. There's love in the energy. There's a lot of blessings coming your way. But only you, like I always say, can block the blessings. You've got the shark. You got the shark as one of your guided message. It says, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. I always say trust your intuition anyway. You've also got a win-win outcome is forecast. And you've also got a windfall of abundance. Are you fucking kidding me with the Sun card? It says, an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know this is abundant, and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. I love that. That's so good. Oh my God. That's so good. Oh my God. So, in a nutshell, Gabriella, get out of the fucking way and allow your blessings to come through. Focus on the good. Don't focus on the bad. Let's see your star signs. I've got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy around you. So I hope that helps you in some way. Sending you love and light to you. Who's next on my list? Victoria. I'm going to read 2 people before I get to you, Victoria. Please be patient with me. You do not need to tap the screen, like, share, or subscribe. You don't need to follow me to get a reading. Copy and paste your question. You don't need to gift me to get a reading. Copy and paste your question. If I'm drawn to you, I will read for you. I go live every Sunday for my super fans. I'm on there for like 5-6 hours. God knows what the hell I'm talking about. All right, here we go. CJ. Is Dwayne Energies still in mine? Is he meant to be? Is he meant to be? No. This person is childish and needs to grow the fuck up. This person is somebody that can easily cut you out. This person is just, they're not, no, doesn't match your energy. Is he meant to be? No. Another child, sexually orientated, always fighting to get his attention. I feel like you need to wait for him. There's another masculine coming your way, an older masculine, could be a lover, could be a friend. You'll know when this person gets you. You could meet him around work or even around travel. But Dwayne, no. You got the truth card. It says, justice, truth, integrity. You're going to figure something out in and around this person's energy. But right now, at this moment in time, I don't think so. Eliora, will Roy ever reach out? You don't need to follow me. You don't need to tap the screen. You don't need to like, share, or subscribe. You don't need to gift me to get a reading. Copy and paste your question. If I'm drawn to you, I'll read for you. Even if you're not following me, Eliora is not following me, and my guide's highlighted her name. Will Roy ever reach out? Yes, but then we'll end again. This person will reach out, maybe to borrow some money or a place to stay or something in and around, like us. Needs a stable energy from you to stabilize him, but then step back, walk away again. So yeah, but I don't like the energy around it. Right. Victoria. Haven't heard this song in ages. Well, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna shed no tears. Oh, I'm not gonna cry. Victoria, where the hell are you? Get over here. Angels, guys, loved one. This is Victoria. This is for Victoria. What does Victoria need to know, please? In love and light. I am about to do a in-depth 13 card reading for Victoria. If you are interested in getting a 13 card reading, first and foremost, screen record it, voice record it if you can, because I'm having difficulties downloading my TikTok lives on my YouTube. If you want to get on my list, I've pinned it on the bottom of the screen. I've got 5 spaces left. It is the card drifting. That will get you on my list and that will get you 13 cards. And this is what it looks like. Once you hit that button, the card drifting should pop up on the screen with your name and then you will get on my list. When is a good time to retire? What is the retiring age? I don't know, 55? I am not going to retire on the retirement age. Fuck that for a laugh. I'm going to retire probably about 55, 56, 57 tops. 66? Oh, hell to the no. Oh, what, 66 when I can't hardly see anything and I've got fucking arthritis in my knees? I don't fucking think so. Screw that. I want to do it now, but I've got some things to do. The first thing that I'm seeing as I'm connecting to you is pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Archangel Michael is trying to give you some signs, symbols, synchronicities is what I'm hearing as I'm connecting to you. There's something about renewal and pay attention to the signs and symbols, synchronicities. I keep seeing Virgo energy, endeavors. It's time for relaxing. I see 4s and 2s everywhere I go when I'm looking through your eyes. If you haven't seen 4s and 2s, you're going to see them everywhere, or 42. I also feel like be mindful of who you're talking to, who you spend time with, because you might be talking to a bunch of energy vampires and soul-sucking critters. I also feel like as I'm connecting to you, stress. If things are feeling turbulent, stress, tension, then I feel like you need to reevaluate the current situation that you're in. My mum retired when she was 55 and she survived till 80. So we all need to take a page out of her book. You need to be optimistic. There is still success in your energy. You got a lot of success in your energy, but I just feel like you just need to stop worrying about it. You will know. Your body is a compass. If your body is already done, your body's going to be like, bitch, retire. You ain't going nowhere. Your body will tell you what you're supposed to do. That you can fight between the ego and the soul, but your body's going to be like, oh, hell no, you ain't getting up today. So I just feel like, listen to the physical body. The body is a compass. The body will tell you what to do. If it's time to retire, then it's time to retire. Or give yourself a time frame. Like, I'm going to retire between 55 and 57. That's what I'm going to do. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Victoria need to know? What does Victoria need to know? I feel like there's a relationship around you. Are you in a relationship? There's some sort of karmic relationship coming your way. You might be triggered. You need to let go of something. You need to start loving you. There's a karmic relationship coming your way if you're single. Just letting you know. Maybe you do need to retire because you need some, you know, good old tappage. Good old headboard banging kind of an energy. You know what I'm saying? Get them juices flowing. Right, let's see what's going on with you, girl. She's like, yeah. Girl, I'm on the same boat as you, man. There's a big fucking hole in it and we're all drowning. All right, here we go. What do you need to know? 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 I feel you might need to retire health-wise. Anxiety, stress can create high blood pressure. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not happy in the current job that you're doing and you feel like heavily burdened and you're doing too much shit for health reasons, retire. Like, as soon as you can. Like, 55. How old are you? 55, 57? Do it. If you're beyond 57, you should have fucking done it years ago. So, oh, piss off. Like 1 year older than me. Sorry, honey, you can't right now. You still got shit to do. Sorry. I thought you was going to say like you're 50. You're fucking 1 year older than me. Talking about retirement. It's not time, darling. But you will eventually. So it feels like if health reasons, yes, you should retire soon. So if you are good health-wise, then you can keep going. But this represents heavily burdensome energy, feeling like you can't do it anymore. What you need to do is create a side hustle so you ain't working for nobody and you can work whenever you want. Like, take me, for example. I've got some dirty pants on, not panties, dirty trousers on, because no one can see what I'm wearing here. And I've got a decent top on to some degree. But it's great working from home and not having to work for a boss. I feel like there's a lot of conflict going on. If this is not external, this is internal, or both worlds. It's like back and forth, tug of war. It's like conflicting energy, you going back and forth in your head, not seeing things very clearly. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions. The moon card always represents the psychic, medium, but more mediumistic energy. So the moon card also represents that you need to pay attention to your dreams and your visions. You remember when I said that to you earlier? Dream journaling will be good for you. Pay attention to the signs, the symbols, and the synchronicities. It's like the universe's way of communicating and talking to you. I am seeing, as I'm connecting to you, you need to get out of your head, because this creates high blood. When you are in the 8 of Swords energy, this is anxiety, this is stress, this is self-imprisonment, this is restricting your blessings from coming in. I also feel like there's going to be an opportunity for you to go back to school, study and educate yourself. Like, I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there's like good news, creative projects, new opportunities coming your way that's going to spark up a creative energy within you. See how many opportunities are coming your way? I'm seeing a happy, look at this. Be around people that love and support you. This talks about a celebration, a circle of friends. This represents your soul tribe. You're looking for a happy home, you're going to have it. Emotional contentment, the love and support that you have felt as alluded to, the blessings, emotional fulfillment, all these opportunities coming your way if you can pay attention to the symbols and the signs. I look at everything as a sign and symbol, man. I just do. I don't know why. It's just in my DNA. I also feel like as I'm connecting to you, you need to get your mojo back. So you need to get that fire, that kink back in your step. This represents somebody who is self-assured and confident. This woman is somebody who's creative. She's free-spirited. She doesn't take life too seriously. Because 1 minute we're here, the next minute we're going to die. And then we look back and go, I really didn't have enough boom boom. I really didn't go out there and go partying. I really didn't go out there and do a lot of things. So go and live life. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, you're going to end up signing another contract anyway. You're not done, sweetie. This represents cause and effect, win-win situation, truths coming out, the balancing of the karmic scale. This represents a document. So if it's Jennifer, you're on my list. So if it's not Jennifer. So the Justice card represents a contract. So if it's not a divorce, it will be a marriage. It could be a new house, a new car, a new job, all of the above. And look what's anchoring your reading. And may I say, not anchoring, your last card. The Sun card is the best card in the deck. It represents good health, material abundance, joyous outcome, relationship. Anytime you get the Sun from any tarot reader, know that you're going to have a good life. Even though there's going to be a few bumps in the road, you'll always see your way out of it. Now, when you get the Sun card, which is the best card in the deck, and that's divine masculine, and then you get the Moon card, which is divine feminine, you do realize that these are soulmates, divine counterpart and lovers. I mean, it's like, oh, yeah, where have you been? Full moon. Eclipse, look at that. When the moon and the sun get together, it creates an eclipse, and it creates them making sweet love together up there in the sky. So you've got a divine counterpart coming your way, sweetie. And then you've also got victory. Anchoring your reading, victory, success, recognition, boss mode. You are going to be blessed all across the board. Do you receive this, or are you going to be in this, this, and this? Because usually that low vibrational energy governs all the blessings. No matter how big your blessings are coming, it will come to you later on, not in the now. So your guided messages are: the energy's gaining momentum. No shit. You've got the elk. It says, stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what. The others will treat you, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. And then you've got rise or promotion. Congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on divine guidance. Keep up with the good work. Isn't that basically in a nutshell everything I just said? Look at that. So good, sweetheart. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings upon you. Thank you for trusting me to do your reading. Love and appreciate you, Victoria. Star signs: Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra. In your energy. So I hope that helps you in some way. Love and light to you. Love and light to you. Teresa. I've got Teresa, Shannon, and Jennifer on my list. If anybody's interested in getting an in-depth reading like I just gave, I've got 4 more spaces left. It is the car drifting. Once you hit on that button on the bottom of the screen, your name will pop up with the car, and I will put you on my list, and you basically will bypass everybody in the room. At the minute, I'm going to read 2 people before I get to Teresa, so please be patient with me. You do not need to gift me. You do not need to tap the screen, like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to do anything. If you're not happy with your membership or your subscription, don't be any of those things, and I'll still read for you anyway. I do free readings as well as gifted. Here we go. Zaya. Girl, I had a spicy dream. Michael B.J. Finance gave you the business. Is he my future husband? Not possible because he's mine. No, I'm joking. He's not going to be your future husband. Sorry, boo, to give you the bad news, but you definitely got love coming in. You've got love, emotional contentment. You've got definitely a hot masculine coming in at some point, Zaya. Look at that. There is another man coming towards you, and you need to get a lottery ticket and a scratch card because there's like millionaire energy around you. And I'm also seeing Ace of Coins. New opportunities, new beginnings, new everything. Right. Chris, will my lawyer contact me soon? And you guys, loved ones, will your lawyer contact you soon? Teresa, you're going to be next. Will my lawyer contact you soon? Yes. No, there is going to be a contact, but there's a delay to the contact. Not yet. There's like some decisions that still need to be made. 6 of Swords is movement. When it's upside down, it's stagnant energy. So it's like it's supposed to happen, but not yet. There is a delay, and I wouldn't be surprised with these blue moons, new moons. Your guided message is you need to go out into nature. You got to wait. Outdoors, animals, environment, distract yourself. Stop focusing on what you can't control. Move past it. It will happen when it's supposed to happen. It's called divine timing. It's called divine timing. Teresa, angels, guides, loved ones. This is for Teresa. What does Teresa need to know, please? In love and light. Teresa, I'm going to do an in-depth reading for you. I'm about to do an in-depth reading now for Teresa. If anybody's interested in getting an in-depth reading, 13 cards, this is what it looks like. I highly recommend that you record your reading, screen record it, voice record it, because I'm having technical difficulties downloading my lives. which is really annoying, but it is the case. Will my finances and work and love get better? The first thing that I'm seeing and hearing is self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. Are you focusing and thinking about the worst case scenario when it comes to finances, work, love? Because if that is what you're focusing on, I'll tell you what you're doing. You're missing out on opportunities. You're missing out on knowing that you're on the right path. You're missing out on, like, you need to ask God, universe, divine, your angels and your guides and your loved ones to tell them what you want. There is important opportunities that are going to come your way, but you've got to get rid of these negative thoughts that are roaming around in your head. I've got like negotiations. I've got Gemini in your energy. I keep seeing 333, which means supported by the universe, collaboration and partnership. If you haven't seen 333 everywhere, you're going to start to see it everywhere you go. There's something about loyalty around you, believing in the impossible. There's something about you needing to recharging, let go, breathe, clear your mind, spend some time around an ocean, lake, river, Mother Nature. It just feels like you are supported from the divine universe. You are supported from divine when it comes to love and finances and work. But for some reason, you just can't seem to get the clear picture because you're so in the mundane. You know, when we're trapped in what we see in front of us, we can't see beyond our noses and the endless possibilities that our loved ones, our angels and guides are trying to create for us. And I don't care what religion you are or what religious beliefs you have. We all have angels and guides and loved ones that watch over and protect us. Sorry, but it's true. When I died, I saw it. Just for those of you who don't know me, open heart surgery 4 times. 9 hours long, supposed to die when I was 10, 45 years old, sitting over here. Tried to escape from this physical world more than once, like 4 times, and it just wasn't happening. It was like God was going to me, you ain't coming back over here. You got shit to do, girl. Get your ass back down there and get going. All right, here we go. Teresa, what are you holding on to, Teresa? What are you holding on to? Doubt, sorrow, sadness, worries, fears. What are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? The devil card always represents obsessing on something negative or toxic, or obsessing on the energy that currently is, and you don't have any room for change. Like, do you realize that there's going to be room for change, or do you believe that nothing is going to change? The devil card is about obsessing over things that are the same. Obsessing over not being able to control subjects, situations, people, materialism, worrying about that, greed, addiction, compulsion, manipulative energy, codependent on someone codependent on you. It's like you've got to get out of this energy. And I picked this up. You are meant to teach. So for those of you who's had really hard, trying life, traumatic childhood, you are meant to be a healer for us. Your class as the warriors. We took on hard life paths so we can heal the masses, so our loved ones and family don't have to take the brunt of the hardship. So for example, out of all my family, why did I be the one out of my soul family to have this open heart surgery 4 times and a 5th one to come, all 9 hours long, where they chopped open my chest for 9 hours? Probably I had a soul agreement with my family saying, look, you guys have done a lot, I'll take this one. I'll take the hits. I'll take the hits in this lifetime. You got to get your mojo back. You got to get your spark back. You know, this represents passion, creative projects, inspiration. You're here to inspire the world. So whatever you're going through, you're only learning. It's only a lesson. Just remember, when you think life is so bad and life is so hard, we're all going to die. We're all going home. So what the fuck does it fucking matter? You know, we ain't taking nothing with us. What did my cousin say to me the other day? It was so fucking amazing. She was so on point. What did she say? Do not have any attachment to the physical belongings because you take nothing with you. I've got an older masculine around you. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. Could be a lover or a friend or somebody that you could be collaborating with. This is the older masculine or the love thing that you're talking about. It feels like you have to fight for what you believe in. Remain on top of your game. Be your authentic self. Yes, there are going to be challenges in your energy around, I don't know, money, love, your financial security. But what are you learning from it? Are you learning that when you had this problem a year ago, this thing that you're talking about a year ago, you're still on track? You're not homeless. You still got food in your fridge, and you got a roof over your head, and you got a blanket over your body when you go to bed at night, and the door protects you from like psychos. You know, is that what you think about, or do you not think about the blessings that you already have? Remember, what you want, what you have, somebody wants. So always put things into perspective. Okay, always put things into perspective. I'm also seeing, as I'm connecting to you, travel. Yeah. So the Fool card always represents taking a leap of faith, new beginnings, new adventures, new opportunities. It's like having faith in the future. The future is now, because there's no past. There is no future. There's only the now. And I might not wake up tomorrow. So what the fuck am I worrying about? Why am I worrying about bills and debts and finances and money when I have everything I have? I have everything I need right here and now. Air in my lungs. I can see, I can move my body. I've got food in my fridge. I've got a roof over my head. What the fuck am I moaning about? Tap into the spiritual part of yourself. A spiritual connection coming your way, tradition, marriage, a higher form of commitment, relationship. In order for you to manifest everything that you're asking for, you've got to cleanse these emotional traumas, not committing yourself to too many things. One door is going to close and many more doors are going to open. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there's going to be so many opportunities that are going to come your way to learn. Learn big and learn well. Ace of Swords represents a new beginning, new job, new opportunity, mental clarity, new challenges. Ace of Swords represents, with that sword, I cleanse and clear out negative emotions, thoughts, feelings that no longer serve me. You want to know about money and finances? Let's talk about it. The Six of Coins, the equal balance of give and take, generosity. What you put out, money, time, love, and energy is coming back to you. So this is the Six of Coins. And then you've got the Seven of Coins next to the Six of Coins. Everything that you've grafted, everything that you planted, everything that you've worked hard for is going to come to fruition. So everything that you've prayed, wished, and asked for is going to come to fruition, sweetheart. I love and appreciate your gifts, guys, but I don't want to get abused at the end of my live. This is why I say during my live, you do not need to gift me. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. It doesn't guarantee you a reading. What guarantees you a reading? Copy and paste your question. My guides will highlight your name. But if you would like to get on my list and you want to be seen out of the 88 people in here, it is the card drifting on the bottom of the screen. Click on that button. It will come up on the screen. You'll get 13 cards. Record your reading, voice record it so you can watch it again later on. Anchoring your reading, Teresa, a man. So you have two masculines around you. If they're not here yet, they're coming in at some point. Lovers or friends, you'll know when they get here. But I do feel like as I'm connecting to you, you are already planting seeds into the ether, into the atmosphere, by the emotions, the words, and the thoughts that you think, speak, and put out there into the universe. If those thoughts, words, and emotions are lined up in sync with each other, that means you're going to receive your blessings sooner rather than later. That's how you manifest, people. Manifest not from a place of pain, but from a place of peace and acting like you already have what you're trying to manifest. It's as simple as that. Your hard work is going to pay off, Teresa. Capricorn energy, as well as, what did I say, Gemini. You've got the panda. It says, create a sacred space for yourself in your home or a place of work. So basically tuning into the higher self. Bountiful nature is your other guided message. It says, spend time in nature. It will help you to shift to the higher vibration and remind you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, or sit under the stars. Or do something some other activities to connect with the limitless vastness. So having a physical outlet would be great for you. So honey, so much to look forward to. I've got all the star signs in your reading because I've got so many people in here. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy around you. So much stuff to look forward to. Only you create the block, right? Only you, Teresa, only you. Thank you for choosing me to do a reading, sweetheart. Love and appreciate you. If you would like to get an in-depth reading like I just gave to Teresa, again, it is the card drifting above the screen or in the gift box below. Before I get to Shannon, I'm going to read 2 people. Give me 1 second, guys. Camira, will everything come through for me and my mum with moving before the end of May? Will everything come through for you, mum? Will everything come through for you and your mum? Yes. You creating a bit of a block though, not gonna lie. 9 of Swords. Anxiety about the situation, nightmares, grief, depression, worrying, depression turning into grief, thinking about the worst case scenario, trying to block money, finances, coins. I feel like you're supposed to have your own business. The 8 of Coins. It's like work on what you want to do and make sure that you are manifesting to the highest of levels. I am seeing as I'm connecting to you, there is healing being done underneath the surface of things because the 3 of Swords always represents like apologies, recoveries, physical, mental and spiritual healing. So many blessings here. For the love of God. Joan, will I get a property in Japan? Please and thank you. Angels, guides, loved ones. Will Joan get a property in Japan? Shannon, you're going to be next. Eventually, the world is moving, traveling, learning important life lessons. The ending of a cycle, the beginning of something brand new, travel and relocation. Finally ending something that no longer serves you and looking towards a new beginning. I do see an older masculine around you. If he's not here yet, he's coming in. Could be a friend, a lover, or somebody that you could be partnering up with or collaborating with at some point. But yes, I say yes to that. But maybe not just yet, but eventually it will happen. Shannon. Angels, guys, loved ones, this is for Shannon. What does Shannon need to know, please? And thank you. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to follow me to get a reading. You do not need to gift me to get a reading. You don't even have to follow me. Copy and paste your question, and if my guides highlight your name, I will read for you. I've got 4 more spaces left, so if anybody's interested in getting on my list and getting a 13 card reading, I'm about to do a 13 card reading now for Shannon. And this is what it looks like. It is the card drifting gift, the card drifting that will get you on my list and will get you 13 cards. But again, you do not ever have to follow, gift me. I know that there are people in the world that can't afford a reading. This is why I do a free reading. And again, you do not need to follow me to get a reading. Look at this person trying to be me. Get out of here, you fucker duck. This person literally taken the fucking piss. They've taken... Block this. Yeah. So there's a Braziliana 80 Tarot 33. Yeah? And that's a scammer using my picture and my content. So please, guys, please remember, I have over 100,000 followers. I follow 28 people. I don't follow any more than that. I will never reach out to you on TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, or via email. If somebody with my face is reaching out to you, that is not me. That is a scammer. And if you get scammed, that is your fault. Because I've already done a video saying there are a whole bunch of fakes out there using my content. So watch out, don't get scammed. I give refunds. I don't scam people. I call them trollops. I don't call them trolls. I call them trollops. Don't like these fucking scammers. And what goes around comes around, goes around and comes back around. What goes around comes around. Fuckers. Yes, block that motherfucking asshole. Love and light to you. All right, here we go. Shannon. Is it a general Shannon or is it something specific? My list is open. I've got 4 more spaces. If anybody's interested in getting an in-depth reading, which is 13 cards, and you want to know what a 13 card reading looks like, I'm about to do one for Shannon right now. It is the drifting card drifting on the bottom of the screen. Once you click on that button, the card will pop up with your name and you'll be on my list. I do highly recommend that you record your reading, guys. No, I've put up my question. Can any of my moderators see the question? Can any of my moderators see Shannon's question? I didn't see it. All right, before I see your question, and hopefully my moderators will be able to see it, the first thing I'm hearing is be gentle with yourself, Shannon. I also feel like you might be taking classes or you might be learning something brand new. I also feel like there's personal riches coming your way, like small successes that will lead to bigger ones. I also feel like be mindful about who you hang around with, Shannon, and who you talk your business to, because somebody might not. Oh, my daughter can't see it either. Sorry, Shannon. Ophelia can't see it and my daughter can't see it. It feels like somebody might be... It feels like somebody's not being their authentic self or showing their true feelings. It feels like somebody could be gaslighting you later on in the future. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, I got Taurus, I got money, coins. I see infinity, number 8. Vibes for the upcoming retreat. Got you. There's something about infinity. I keep seeing the infinite symbol around you. Infinity. So much potential and possibilities around you. Don't talk about your business unless you feel like you can. But it feels like there might be some... Just trust your intuition wherever you go, even on the retreat. It feels like I keep hearing what if, and I keep seeing sunflowers around you. Have faith, keep manifesting is what I'm hearing. Healthy boundaries needs to be implemented. Enough is enough. Make sure that you're at a high vibrational frequency. There's something about classes. I hear journey, be gentle with yourself. All right, here we go. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Shannon. Shannon, vibes around the upcoming retreat. What do you need to know? Vibes. Up and coming retreat. Let's see. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Comfort. Comfort. 417. Praagh. Praagh. I got you, honey. All right, here we go. Shannon. I've got 3 more spaces left. Here we go. Up and coming retreat. It's going to be very healing, very insightful, and you're going to meet a lot of interesting people, I feel, on your way on this journey. All right. So the first card that I can see that came up is Archangel Raphael, the retreat, around the retreat. So already the Temperance card represents patience, balance, harmony, reciprocity, finding balance in your everyday mind, body, soul, especially with the kind of work and the job that you do, Shannon. There's some healing here. So anytime the temperance comes out, this is balance, harmony, moderation, peace of mind, filling up your own cup, having some sort of restful energy as well, but at the same time, education energy around you. The retreat already feels and looks great. There's going to be like some sort of awakening. So my retreat normally, it feels great. My retreat normally sells out, but I have 2 spots remaining and it's in June. Anyone interested, contact Shannon. Anyone in here interested, please contact Shannon. She'll tell you what she does, healing abilities. She's just great. She does everything, this woman is always busy. This will be very healing for you, Shannon. And it will be, I know that people are coming to you, but it just feels like there's a lot of lessons that you're going to learn during this retreat. I feel like can I ask you something? For some reason, I keep seeing the Kundalini energy around you. Have you had that yet? Have you had your Kundalini awakening? Because it feels to me like there's something about the Kundalini energy here. Do you know what that is? Shut up! It's in Scotland, and that's where my ancestors are, and I teach serpent. Are you joking? You must have had a Kundalini awakening already, because I'm seeing Kundalini energy all over your energy, all over. I don't know if this retreat, like you're like a full-blown fucking healer, man. And I don't know, this retreat is going to wake you up some more, or you're going to have another, like once it's open, but there's something going on here. Man alive. I just had Kundalini. You're going to meet some very interesting people, I'm not going to lie. Release any worries, fears, heavy energy that you're carrying around it. It's going to be very powerful. Something is going to happen here, and it's going to be amazingly powerful. I work closely with Serpent. Have you ever had the Kundalini awakening? Just out of curiosity. Have you experienced it? Thank you, Blue Eyes. Love and appreciate you guys. You do not need to tap the screen, like, share, or subscribe. You do not need to gift me. Copy and paste your question. I'm still going to read for you anyway. You don't even have to gift me or follow me. It just feels like there is going to be an unbelievable experience for you with this. And I know it's about them, but it's going to be like there's something around you, hon. It's just going to be really amazing. I feel like, look, new beginnings, mental clarity, new opportunities, new challenges, new ideas. I feel like, I don't know, there's like an unfolding of something going on here. A lot of options and opportunities coming your way. Many cups to choose from is what I'm hearing. And even opportunity to collaborate. I also feel as I'm connecting to you. So I've got 2 masculines here. Again, people that you might be collaborating, working with, helping on some level. Clarity, truth coming your way, creative insight. People want to collaborate and partnership, work with you. You're coming out as the Queen of Wands. The fire awakens. It's like, what star sign are you? I forget. What star sign are you? This is like passion, creative projects, inspiration, like ready to go. What is your star sign? Victory, success, recognition. Kundalini is a spiritual awakening. It's like the serpent. It starts at the base of your chakra and this thing moves up. And once the Kundalini wakes up and reach your crown chakra, it's like it's all over. Game over for you. Spiritual teacher, spiritual everything. That's what a Kundalini is. Pisces. No fucking wonder. And miracle. The miracle. A renewed sense of hope, clarity, wishing on a star, believing in miracles, paying attention to the blessings, and security, money, the equal balance. This is you giving time, love, money, energy, support to the people that need it. Yeah, you're leveling up. Something, watch. Something is going to happen. You're going to see, sense, and feel things. It's like you already feel these energies already, because we're going to be amplified in this time frame. Amplified. Emotions are running high. The snow leopard. I love when you love your work, man, you're fulfilling your life purpose. Take time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. You're going to have to do a whole load of meditating before your retreat. And then you've got clearing debts. Usually healers do that. They're here to clear out debts. That's why they help others, help the masses. It says, your self-care involves removing heavy burdens or financial or emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear out present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Look at this card. Amazing. Look at that card. How pretty is that? Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in your reading. So I hope that helps you in some way. I don't know. I feel really excited for you. I'm excited for you, Shannon. Jennifer, if anyone is interested in getting a reading like I just gave to Shannon, I'm going to pin it on the bottom of the screen. There it is. It is the card drifting. Once you click on that button, the card will pop up on the screen with your name and you'll get on my list and you will get your 13 card reading. I do highly recommend that you record your reading, voice record your reading, or screen record your reading, because I'm having technical difficulties downloading my TikTok lives. So please record your reading if you're able to, guys. I'm going to try and post it up on my YouTube, but I'm always having technical difficulties because TikTok has changed on some level. All right. Rapina. What is Peter's current intentions towards you? I don't like it. I don't like the feeling around it. I don't know if this person's looking for stability, structure, somewhere to live, or to borrow money. I think they're looking at you as somebody who can save them on some level. I don't think it will be an equal sort of a relationship. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, Suzette, you're on my list. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, you're dependable. You're somebody that looks stable, that feels stable. They can rely on you for something. But I feel like this person's got a lot of unresolved issues here. Physical world. 5 of coins. 5 of coins represents somebody who's lack of emotions, worries and worrying about where to go, where to live. I don't have enough. I'm not enough. Maybe it's me. A lot of insecurities attached to this person. I feel like this person is praying and wishing and they don't ever get their wish fulfillment. I feel like there's a disconnect emotionally with this person anchoring the reading. The 9 of Cups upside down is always about, dissatisfaction, greedy, wanting too much. I don't like the energy around this person, but God has blessed you with free will, so I can't tell you what to do. You got to do what you got to do. Something don't feel right, though. Something feels weird. Pin up what am I pinning up? Blue eyes. Do you have a question, hon? Oh, I don't think I can. There's like, give me 1 second. I'll pin it up in a second. It's the car drifting. So above your screen, there should be the car drifting. There you go. Blue eyes, you're on my list. I've got one more space. Your Canadian advisor, Law. Any messages for love? Law. And then I'm going to read Jennifer. Angels, guides, loved ones. You've got a karmic relationship coming in, but your problem is you got to get rid of any insecurities, any messages. Oh, it's not even a love, round love. It's just any messages for Law. Okay, sorry, I need glasses. You've got to get rid of any sorrow, sadness that you're holding on to. It could be like feeling lonely, unloved, insecurities. I am seeing a relationship coming your way. If you're in one, a leveling up. It could be a marriage or moving in together, or the renewal of your vows if you're married. If not, there's a karmic relationship coming your way. This represents justice will be served in an unjust situation. Cause and effect, win-win situation, truths coming out, the balancing of the karmic scales, the signing of the contract. I also feel as I'm connecting to you, you're coming out as a medium. So you're able to sense and see and feel things that other people don't sense, see and feel. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions, and you're supposed to have your own business. The 8 of Coins represents working on something that you love to do, creating a business and abundance and having the money. Like you've got the money and the means in your energy. Jennifer. You're next on my list. Angel guides, loved ones, this is for Jennifer. I've got one more space. I will close my list at some point. If anyone is interested in getting a 13 card reading and they want to know what a 13 card reading looks like, this is it. So it is going to be 10 oracle cards. No, 10 tarot cards and 3 oracle cards. Jennifer, is there any guidance I need to know for now or later on, please? The first thing that I'm hearing... No, sorry, I just saw 333. 333 everywhere you go. Forgive, forgive, forget, let go. Forgive, forgive, forget. You need to leave or let go of an unhealthy thought or situation now, before the end of the month. Do you understand this? It's either it's time to leave unhealthy situations, unhealthy, you're so welcome, sweetheart, unhealthy thoughts. Yeah, Jennifer? Right. Do it before June. It's time to forgive, to let go, to release and surrender before June. A vision board would be amazing for you. So what is a vision board for those of you who don't know? Get a massive plain piece of paper, and stick everything that you want to manifest. Like money, a picture of money, like the car that you want, the dream house, the dream woman or the dream man, the cat or the dog that you want, the kind of business and healing that you want. Don't put anything negative on there. This is what a vision board is. There's something about you needing to reflect, Jennifer. There's something about the need to balance the yin and yang energy. What is yin yang? The ego and the soul, the masculine and the feminine part of yourself, the balancing of both worlds. Do it. Do it. Do it. There's something about balance, unity, coupling, a relationship. I've got a Virgo around you. I've got healing, but not hooked onto something or someone from the past. You need to be by an ocean, a lake, or a river. Awareness is in your energy. Divine feminine, a pregnancy, if not you and the family. You've got really nurturing and mothering energy as I'm connecting to you. So for you, the energy looks very... You need to have some sort of a break. You need to have a retreat. A 2-day weekend. Go away. Don't tell anyone where you are. Unless you're going to go get some. All right, here we go. Jennifer. Here we go. Does Jennifer need to know? The blood of Jesus. I love Jesus. Jesus loves me. Zuzanda. Hello again? Zuzanda, you're on my list. My list is closed, guys. Please do not gift me anymore. If you are to gift me now, I will read for you another day. So please don't gift me anymore. I'm going to close off my list because I don't want anyone gifting me anymore. All right, here we go. All right. So I've got Zuzanda. I've got Jennifer. I've got Prisla. I've got Suzette, Blue Eyes, and Zuzanda on my list. Once my list is done, I'm going to do 15 minutes for my followers, and then 15 minutes again for my people who are not following me. So everyone's going to get an opportunity to get a reading. Okay, guys? Here we go. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Wow. Oh, nice. All right. You might be juggling a couple of things, Jennifer. Going back and forth, trying to make a decision, multitasking, weighing up options. Should I stay, to stay or not to stay? What did she say? What did you say? I absolutely love the cards you're using. Do you? Oh, I love all of my... I've got like 300 tarot cards. No, tell a lie. That's like 250 tarot cards and then 50 oracle cards. What the fuck am I doing with all these cards? I'm obsessed. So the Two of Coins represents juggling, multitasking, weighing up options, going back and forth, trying to juggle, trying to figure something out, trying to find some sort of balance and equilibrium. Oh, fuck. Are you in a relationship? I just heard twin flame. Run a mile. Are you in a relationship? Did you have a twin flame relationship? Twin flame relationship are the most toxic. Thank fuck for that. You got to be on the lookout for a twin flame, because if it's anyone that matches twin flame energy, honey, you need to run the other direction. It's time to go in the other direction. Look for a soulmate, not a twin flame. I just heard twin flame. I don't know if you're going to have an experience around a twin flame. I don't know around this, but I am seeing twin flame. You could meet them around work or around study, education, but I am seeing twin flame energy. The Nine of Coins, you need to get your ass to the gym. So you either need to have a physical outlet, go for a swim, go for a jog, go to the gym, or you might be thinking about going to the gym because you got some sort of wish fulfillment around you. So the Nine of Cups talks about wishes coming true, material abundance, but most importantly, it represents good health. So it's either going to the gym, eating more healthily, or having a physical outlet is something that you need to look into. You've also got balance, harmony, moderation, doing things, start filling up your own cup, doing things for you and not just for everybody else. There is healing being done underneath the surface of things. So lap that energy up. This talks about new beginnings. When you got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands talks about a relationship, a new one, a passionate relationship, creative projects, inspiration, having inspired ideas, a new job, new opportunities. And I'm seeing as well the Ace of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands represents passion, creative projects, you inspiring people. Unfortunately, the Queen of Wands is beautiful inside and outside. And the reason why I say unfortunately is because when you're beautiful inside and outside, you're Cinderella. That means you attract in energy vampires and soul-sucking critters. Your High Priestess energy is going to start waking up. This is, Empress. High Priestess. This represents that you're able to sense and see things that other people can't sense, see, and feel. The High Priestess is trusting your gut, your intuition. If you're not listening to your intuition, then you are doing a disservice to yourself. I am seeing, as I'm connecting to you, pay attention to your dreams and your visions. Archangel Gabriel is going to give you signs and symbols and synchronicities. So this represents clarity, the final decision, the wake-up call, knowing what your life purpose is. So not only have you got Raphael, Archangel Raphael is the healer, you've also got Archangel Gabriel, which is the announcer. Like, they're all going to tell you something that you need to hear. I'm also seeing soulmate energy around you. Remember the twin flame thing? It's soulmate and a twin flame energy around you. Six of Cups talks about you being childlike, having fun, letting your hair down. And if you're thinking about things from the past, think about the good things that raise your vibration. I am seeing, as I'm connecting to you, I've got the Wheel of Fortune. Do you need a new car? This represents a new vehicle. The Wheel of Fortune also represents good fortune, turning point, good luck, taking a gamble, travel and relocation. I've also got the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents it represents spirituality again. I also am seeing, anchoring your reading, an older masculine. So if he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. The older masculine, clarity, truth, insight coming your way. It's like if you were looking for clarity and information, it's like this man is going to know it all. So again, you could meet him around work. You could meet him around travel, because I've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Education, study or school, depending on what it is that you're doing. So let's have a look at your guided messages. You have conclusions are within reach. So enlightenment with the Judgment card. Remember Archangel Gabriel? Conclusions are within reach. That means you're going to start to sense and see things that other people don't sense, see and feel. You've also got the tortoise as your spirit animal. There you go. The tortoise. It says, you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Going into Mother Nature, being around the ocean, a lake or a river. And then you've also got words of abundance as one of your guided messages. It says, you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in a loving and optimistic term. And that is what you attract for yourself and others. I always use words of affirmations every morning. I do my mantras every morning. Before I make a coffee or a tea, I do my mantras every morning. Mantras are realigning my brain. I'm undoing what I was taught by my parents, by school, by education. Undoing, and I'm doing something new. I'm reprogramming my brain. Oh, I'm so good and so on point. Oh, thank you, darling. I have got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I've got Taurus, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. So I hope that helps you in some way, Jennifer. Thank you for trusting me to do your reading. Love and appreciate you, sister. Love and appreciate you. Prisla. Record your reading, guys, if you're getting a long one, because I'm going to try and post this up. I'm having technical difficulties at the minute. So try and record it if you can. Isis. Is it Isis? Isis? Anything coming up for me and my son, please? Angels, guides, loved ones. Isis. Anything coming up for you and your son? Did you know that Isis is the goddess of rainbows? She's one of my daughter's guides. I feel like you need to stop worrying about everything for you and your son. Because this represents self-imprisonment, restriction, isolation, and blocking your blessings. I feel like you're very high in intuition, but sometimes you let your ego get the better of you, Isis, so you're able to sense and see things that other people don't sense, see, and feel. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, I've got money in your energy. So when I'm looking at your cards, I've got money in your energy. So the 9 of coins represents self-sufficiency, financial gain, solo and luxury pleasures. And you seem to be holding down the fort. You could have your own business. The Queen of Coins is somebody who is domestically skilled, a jack of all trade, options and opportunities coming your way, choices coming your way. This is in your energy. So a lot of opportunities coming for you and your son. Maria, is it for my highest good to let R go? What do I need to know? Does Maria need to let R go, please? Angels, guides, and loved ones. Does Maria need to let R go? Does Maria need to let R go? You don't have to let him go, but you kind of can do better. Not gonna lie. I feel like the person that you're talking about is slow to movement, money orientated, stubborn to some degree, immature, and basically kind of needs to grow up. When I'm connecting to his energy, he looks like the Page is the youngest card in the deck. Page of Coins is slow to movement, needs to grow up, money orientated, will tell you everything that you want to hear, is good at doing the talking, but not good at doing the walking. I feel like you could do better. And I feel like you're going to have lots of blessings around you, but maybe you're around him because you got to learn some important lessons, I feel. I also feel as I'm connecting to you, there is another man around you and he seems to be older. So the one that you're talking about, you don't have to let him go. Maybe you need to learn something around his energy. But at the same time, there's an older masculine coming your way. It just feels like, I would personally let this person go, personally speaking with these cards, because I feel like there's something that is better matches your energy. Just saying. I can never tell anyone what to do. God has blessed you with free will, okay? God has blessed you with free will. I will give you a guideline into what I see, but I can never tell somebody what to do with their life because you got free will. All right. So, what are your questions? Am I moving out to the new house? Should I do online work as business? Anything about health? Anything else I need to know? All right. The first thing that I'm feeling as I'm connecting to you is everything that you've just said. House, business, health. How are you supposed to get any of these things, Prisla, if you have fear? How do you get everything that you're asking for? As soon as I go into your energy, I heard law of attraction and then fear. So if law of attraction is an energy frequency that is connected to every human being on earth, law of attraction, and I'm a person and law of attraction is connected to me, and I'm trying to manifest the house, the business, and good health, how am I supposed to manifest all of these things if I'm in fear energy? What happens if it doesn't happen? What happens if I don't move out? Is it a good idea to have a business online? I wonder how my health is going. Maybe my health isn't on point. So how am I going to get the house and how am I going to get the business? This is all house and low vibe energy. So in order for you to manifest and co-create the things that you want, and you want the law of attraction to work for you and not against you, change your mindset. Like, for example, am I moving to a new house? I will move to a new house. I am, and I see the details and how it's going to happen and what it looks like. And the universe is going to add more abundance to what my ideas are in terms of moving. Health. I don't even need to talk about my health because I'm eating right, I'm meditating, and I have a physical outlet like going to the gym. So I'm doing everything that I need to do. And I also understand that in terms of my health energy, I understand that fears and worries, sadness and sorrow, and looking back at the past is going to create anxiety and stress, which could create high blood pressure, or it could trapped emotions in the heart chakra, holding on to fears and trapping it into your heart can create breast cancer. If you hold fears and anxiety and sadness and in your gut, you could cause problems in your stomach cancer. If you are focusing on negative thoughts and words and situation when it comes to past, present, future, your health, you can cause anxiety around the brain, and you could also cause problems with your eyes, vertigo, feeling a bit tipsy. You block energy in the physical body. This is why we always feel pain in our physical body, because we're not letting go of something. If you have issues with your left hand, did you know what this means, guys? When you've got issues with your left hand, or you got numb fingers, or everything just feels funny, you're holding on to something from the past. And that's why your left hand is fucking hurting you, or the left side of your body is is hurting you. If you're having issues with your right hand, your shoulders, or your knees on the right side, you're worrying about your future, let it fucking go. So those are the things that I can tell you in regards to health. Those are the things that I can talk to you about. Business, manifest your business. See the end result. That's how you manifest things into your life. Stop being a chaser. Attract. So I see travel in your energy. Look to the future. I see that there could be a codependent situation. Make sure nobody's codependent on you, or you codependent on somebody. I've got joy, 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 joy in your energy, Prisla. I've got Leo. I've got number 999. You're going to see that everywhere you go. Your third eye is going to open, whether you know it or not. And then truth is going to be shown to you. I've got life. New life begins is what I just heard. I also hear heart fog. So I feel like as I'm connecting to you, in all the things that you want to manifest, there's some sort of blockages on a heart fog here. Mixed signals, sending out mixed signals to the universe, blocked emotions, feeling a little bit stagnant or delayed, making good choices. Stop sending out mixed signals to the universe, because the universe then goes, what the fuck do you want? We don't know what you want. Your heart says something. Your heart says, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to have everything that I asked for. Your mouth says, I don't know if this is going to work out right. Your ego says, get into fight and flight mode just in case I've got to put my dukes up ready for the next battle. How are you sending out correct signals to the universe, Prisla? I really don't know. Don't know. So true. Send out the signal and send it out properly. And that's it. Send it out properly. So moving out to a new house. Should I do online business work? Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing in terms of you moving out and getting a home, yes. The only problem with you is I got disowned from my family for what? Who gives a shit? If they disown you, bye. I'll create and co-create my own family. Sometimes blood family are assholes. And sometimes they're our greatest teachers. And sometimes we will find family in the crazy of places. People who are not blood related, but those people are going to show up for you when they fucking need you. And guess what? They're not your blood. So family doesn't have to be blood, right? They can disown you. Okay, bye. You can disown me as much as you fucking want, but the blood that runs in your veins runs through my veins, so you can piss right off. Yeah? So who cares if they disown you? Create a family. Have your own family. Don't be anything like your family if they disowned you. They are going to be your greatest teachers, and that will be that you're not going to be anything like them. So when you have children, you're not going to disown your children because your child is an asshole. Or you're not going to disown your mum or your dad because they're assholes and they're alcoholics and they're drunks and they beat the shit out of me. Okay, move on from it. Get over it. Let's not talk about this shit. So all I'm saying is move past it. You're going to be okay. Sometimes in life we need to get rid of them people in order to thrive and grow. So yes, you can buy a house. The death card is you needing to let go of all your shit that you're talking about. Online business, you can do that if you want. Why would it stop you? I've got business owner here. This is somebody that has their own business. This person has their own money, their own business. So you can do that. And in terms of your health situation, stop fucking worrying about everything. It causes the stresses within the physical body. Like, walk away from people and situations that no longer serve you. How are you supposed to manifest from a place of problems? So you're trying to manifest a new house and good health. But I'm so upset because my family's disowned me. What am I going to do? I need to force them back into my lives. Fuck them in love and light. God love them. Thank you for my family. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being an asshole mum. Thank you for being an asshole dad. Thank you, siblings, for being a bunch of cunts. Thank you so much. You have taught me not to be anything like you when I have my children. Education. That's what they're there for. And forgive me. When I died, which I did, when they chopped open my chest, yeah, all the way down to here, and then they put 4 tubes like that in my stomach and blood was coming out of it there, and then they chopped me over here too. Look at this. Look at that. They cut me over there, and then they cut me over here on that side. And you know what happened when I died? Did I take my family with me? No, I fucking didn't. Yeah, that's a sign right there. I didn't take my mum and my dad and my brothers and my sisters and my aunties and my uncles and my mums and my dads and my uncles and aunties and cats and dogs and my fucking children with me. I went all on my own. So remember, doesn't matter what your family does to you. When you die, you're not taking them with you. You take your actions, your words, and your deeds. So it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Move past it. Move on. Create a better life for yourself. You're good to go. So, Prisla, what do you need to know? Look at that. You need to go within. Personal quest for truth and clarity. Go within. The Hermit card represents soul searching, being alone, spending some time on your own, spiritual insight, spiritual illumination, figuring out what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, in this energy, Prisla. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, you're supposed to have your own business. You've got the 8 of coins. It talks about mastering your craft, creating a body of work, doing something that you love to do. If you're not the boss of the company that you're working for, then you need to be you need to have your own business, straight up and down, short, back and sides. 3 of Cups represents celebration, family, reunion, being around people that love and support you, your own soul circle tribe, your own tribe. Find your tribe. It doesn't have to be your family. I am seeing an older masculine around you. Could be somebody that you could be partnering up with, collaborating with, could be a lover or a friend, depending on your current situation. I've got another younger masculine, so an older one and a younger one around you. If they're not here, they're coming in at some point. I've got money, pay rise, promotion, and an investment coming your way. The 4 of Cups is you. Stop looking at everything that has gone wrong, could go wrong, may go wrong, because you're not paying attention to the blessing in disguise. When you're too busy focusing on the mundane and all the things that has gone wrong and all my past trauma, and I keep thinking about everything that happened to my past. Look what my mum and my dad did to me. Get over it. Get over it. I'm not sitting here blaming my mummy and my daddy for all the things that happened in my life. I can get over it, Anna. You ain't no fucking victim. You are the victim and the heroine of your own life. Yeah, you are the hero and you are also the disruptor of your own life. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, say what you mean and mean what you say, and cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people. A 3rd masculine in your energy. If he's not here yet, he's coming in. I got love around you. Love, proposal, marriage, a higher form of commitment, a deeper relationship, united energy around you. So much to look forward to, sweetheart. Why are you dwelling on sadness? Wedding, celebration, homecoming, family, reunion, a friendship group. Find your own soul tribe. Find your own family. Sometimes they could come in the form of your colleagues from work. Sometimes they could be coming in the form of people that you're studying around. Those are going to be your family. Sometimes it could be a neighbor. You've already been through chaos and upheaval and destruction. Stop creating more of it into your future by focusing on what you don't want. Jesus Christ! Rebuild a solid foundation. Rebuild a solid you. What did I say to you in the beginning of your reading? Change. Change and let go of your fears. There's only two energies in this universe that matters. It's either you're in the energy of fear or you're in the energy of love. When you're in the energy of love, you thrive, you trust, you are divinely guided and supported, and everything that you've been through that should have probably killed you thus far, you survived. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, don't you think? Anchoring your reading, victory, success, you being recognized from your family, going, oh, you did well. I didn't think you could do it without us, but you did really good. So it's like, screw them. Move on. So you have meditate and contemplate. The platypus. It says, stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your... I am so fucking good. Oh my God. Look at that. Focus. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. You can't make this shit up. You just can't. Let go of guilt. It says, when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done and not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of betraying yourself for them. Thank you, Divine. You are the best. Did you receive it? Did you get the message? Yeah? I hope you fucking did. I fucking hope you got the message. Star signs. Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag. So I hope that helps you. Prisla. With my Rizla. I hope that helps you in some way. Love and light to you, sweetie. All right. So I've got Suzette, Blue Eyes, and Suzanne left. Oh, you're so welcome, sweetie. All right. Before I get to Suzette, I'm going to read two more people. Please be patient with me, guys. You do not need to gift me. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. Just copy and paste your question. If I'm drawn to you, I'll read for you. If you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your subscription, then don't be any of those things and I'll still read for you anyway. Will I get a house and a job soon? Peace. Will you get a house and a job soon? How are you supposed to get a job and a house soon when you're too busy emotionally drained? You're emotionally drained. You're too busy looking after everybody else. You're focusing on the coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I feel like there is going to be some sort of an awakening around you, but later on, I feel like you could have it all, honey. You can have the house and the job. Shall I show you why? Because you've got the 8 of coins and the 9 of coins here. This is the money and the means. Your own business. Building a foundation for yourself. Solo and luxury pleasures. 8 of coins, 9 of coins, going up in stages. The only problem is that you can't see past your nose. You can't see past the current situation. Things will start to shift and change for you in 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or the third of the month. You're going to see 333 everywhere you go. Anchoring your reading, Archangel Gabriel. Pay attention to your dreams, your visions, signs, symbols, synchronicities. Yes, things will start to get better for you. Yes, you can have everything and anything you need and want. But you've got to believe that you already have it. And you have to believe that's already yours. Duh. Stop saying, please, God, universe, please, please, please bless me with this. Please, please, please bless me with that. It implies that you don't have your blessings yet. What you say is, thank you for my blessings. Thank you for my car. Thank you for my good health. Thank you for the money in my bank. Thank you for the relationship. Thank you for everything. And when you say thank you, it's like solidifying to the universe. Yeah, I already said thank you. Send it my way. That's all you need to do. Just say thank you. Stop saying I wish, because I wish implies that you don't have it. Any messages for Zen? You need to say what you mean and mean what you say and cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people. You need to find balance and harmony and equilibrium, and you need to start finding some sort of, like, I don't know if you're juggling a couple of things, going back and forth about something, juggling 2 jobs or juggling a job and studying, but the universe is calling for you to find balance. Do you need a new car, a new vehicle? Because if you did, I see it in your energy. This represents the balancing of the yin and yang. The chariot always represents taking action, a new journey, a new opportunity, but you needing to find some balance again. Stop procrastinating and start taking action. Be more optimistic than pessimistic and stop drowning zen in your ego, in your emotions, and drowning in your own emotions. How's that going to help anybody? Suzette, get over here. Angels, guides, loved ones. This is for Suzette. What does Suzette need to know? Hi, honey. General, Suzette, Blue Eyes, and Zuzanda. Once I'm done with Zuzanda, I'm going to do 15 minutes for my followers and then 15 minutes for people who don't follow me. That way, everybody's going to get an opportunity to get a reading. I will be on, what day is it today? Today is Toys Day. It's Toys Day today, right? It's Toys Day. Today is Toys Day, and tomorrow, Friday, I'm going to be on Instagram. The link to my Instagram is on the main page of my TikTok. There is never 100 people in there. There's like 25. So it's very intimate. And I'll be able to get to you there. There's only 25 people there. There's not like 85 that are in here. So go follow me on my Instagram. Again, the link to my Instagram is on the main page of my TikTok, and I will announce what time I'm going on there later on tonight. Have a blue tick, by the way. I'm verified on Instagram, so if you get scammed, then you're a bit of an idiot then, aren't you? Okay. Suzette, general reading. The first thing that I'm hearing is luck is on your side. I also feel like anything that you deem as blocks are being lifted. I also feel like you need to stop saying to yourself, I'm not enough, this is not enough, maybe it's me and all this shit. If you're downplaying you and you keep saying to yourself, oh my God, I'm frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotaging, fears and egos and jealousy and all this shit, then how are you supposed to manifest what you're asking for, Suzette? You are enough, and you need to look in the mirror like I do every day and go, listen, you need to lose a bit of weight, but you're fabulous. Okay? There is a luck on your side. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Admit the truth to yourself and start acting accordingly. I got Aquarius in your energy. You need to be more free-spirited. I'm seeing 33333 everywhere you go as I'm connecting to you, Suzette. And did you know that you were born to inspire people? It could be through the words, your art, the way that you talk, the way that you work. You're here to be a source of inspiration. So, sweetheart, unfortunately, I'm so trying. You're such a sweetheart, and you will get there, I promise. 333 everywhere you go. You're divine feminine, by the way. What star sign are you? You need to have a break from you and from everyone else. I got a pregnancy around you as well. If it's not you, it's in the family. You need to nurture your physical body. You know, you're an old soul. Did you know that? You've already done this rodeo before. Old soul energy, here to give back, learn, go through experiences, and then teach what you've learned. Like me. I was in a violent relationship. The man beat the shit out of me. I was sleeping on the street. I had no money at one point. I was like, what the hell? And it's like, do I regret any of those experiences that I've had in my whole life? No way. It made me the bad bitch that I am today. And my kid as well is a bad bitch. So all I'm saying is, any traumas that you've been through in your life, it's supposed to make you who you are today. Like, I had a client and she was so angry and upset at me, and she was like, I got abused as a child. What is the justice in that? And I was like, oh no, sweetheart, you got it so wrong. And then she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, you got abused as a child, honey. You're here to help the children, because look how far you've come. You were abused as a child, but look how far you come. You're going to tell your story to the kids, and them kids who are currently in the same situation as you is going to look at you and go, I'm going to be like that woman right there, man. Watch. So remember, guys, when you go through trauma in your childhood or trauma back in the day or trauma recently, you are somebody, you're a fucking soldier of God, yeah? And you're here to take all the fucking punches and the hits because you're here to help the children and the masses. So you don't ever forget that. You are bigger than you think. We are bigger than what you see in the mirror. Okay? All right, here we go. Suzette. And Suzette, I'd rather you try than not try. When you said I'm so trying, good. At least you ain't fucking doing nothing about it and you're doing something. Remember, everything that you've ever been through that you deem as toxic, Suzette, the devil card, addiction, greed, compulsion, manipulative energy, codependent on someone codependent on you, something toxic that happened in your energy in your life, it was meant for you to learn, thrive, and grow. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But what you do need to know, what you do need to do now going forward is cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people. And don't be fooled by people's eyelashes. I like you. I think you're very nice. And then secretly they're a bunch of assholes. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. You can be fooled by what you see. You can be fooled by what you hear, and you will never be fooled by what you feel. And that is a psychic blessing gift from divine source, God source. So I am seeing, look at that. Yes. Yes. Yeah, like my former boss. Love and light their asses and send them on their way. There might have been toxicity in your energy. There might have been things that were out of your control. There might have been the rug pulled from under you. You might have stayed in a situation that was toxic longer than you should have. And your gut, your intuition and your soul was saying, Suzette, it's time to get the fuck out of here. And then your ego goes, it's going to be okay. I'm going to stay a little longer. Things are going to be all right. And then the universe goes, right, she didn't listen to us. Let's make her so uncomfortable that she has no choice but to leave. Right? Listening to your ego instead of listening to the soul, listening to the gossip and the chit chatter, not cutting out negative thoughts, words, situations and people and absorbing all the shit around you. Don't absorb. This is why I don't watch the news and I don't listen to gossip or chit chatter, because I feel like when you listen to other people's shit, it just interrupts your DNA and then you start being like irritated or angry or pissed off or upset. So I say only pick carefully what you choose to hear and what you choose to see and who you let in your aura, in your orbit. Yeah? Be mindful about it. I've got an older masculine around you. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. Could be a lover or a friend. You'll know when this person gets here. I feel like as I'm seeing, as I'm connecting into your energy, look at that. There is healing being done underneath the surface of things, sweetie. Yes, that's the way I felt on my last job. Good. You know what? You're supposed to be a business owner. This represents you needing to be patient, find balance, harmony, moderation, self-control. Start filling up your own cup. Do you know how many jobs I think I left like 7 jobs and I never quit. And they call me and go, Anna, where are you? You haven't been here for a week. And I'm like, I quit a week ago. You didn't tell anyone you just left. I was like, yep. I know, because I thought you were a dick. So that's why I walked out on you. And then you thought I was coming back. Bitch, no. The 6 of Cups, be childlike, have some fun, let your hair down. When is the last time, Suzette, that you laughed so hard that you peed in your pants? Just a little bit, because that's where you need to be. Laugh so hard that you wee in your pants. This represents travel, a clean slate. New adventures, new paths, new beginnings, new opportunities. Do you see what the universe is trying to bless you with? Why are you blocking this shit out? Get rid of your sadness, your sorrow, your anger, all this shit. Tap into the spiritual part of yourself, a spiritual connection coming your way if you're single, a leveling up of the connection if you're in a relationship. But this is tapping into the spiritual part of yourself, traditions, insight, learning about the esoteric world, spirituality, meditation, learning about your chakras. The Ace of Swords represents new beginnings, mental clarity, new challenges and a change, new job. But with this sword that God is giving you, you have to cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people. The world is your oyster. It's all of our oysters. The world represents learning important life lessons, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of something brand new, travel and relocation, movement. Anchoring your reading, Gabriel, the judgment card. Don't judge yourself or anyone else too harshly. The judgment card represents clarity, the wake-up call, knowing what your life purpose is. Pay attention again to the signs and the symbols and the synchronicities, boo. Look at it. It's time to release negativity. Oh, hell yes. Look at your other guided message. You've got this unicorn as your spirit animal during this time. It says, indulge your creative imagination and magical side through some form of artistic expression. Writing, drawing, poetry, painting, pottery, something in and around this energy. Ask for your needs to be met. That's your last guided message. It says, God and the angels came to your aid. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. This is why I say free will. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clarity, asking other people to assist you. If you don't ask, you don't get. It had to take me to have my 4th open heart surgery and a near-death experience to realize that God, angels, guides, loved ones, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna, Shiva is all true, real. It's love energy. Ask and you shall receive. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Aries in your reading. So I hope that helps you in some way. Thank you for choosing me to give you a reading, Suzette. Love and light to you, honey. You got this, man. You got this. Blue eyes. I'm going to read 2 people before I get to you. Please be patient with me. Guys, love and appreciate you. Don't need to gift. You don't need to tap the screen. You don't need to like, share, or subscribe. And you don't even have to follow me to get a reading. If you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your subscription, then don't be any of those things and I'll still read for you anyway. I go live every Sunday for my subscribers and I'm always on there for lately. It's been like 5 to 6 hours. I mean, what the fuck are we even talking about? I have absolutely no idea. I am trying to post up every live on my YouTube, but I'm having technical difficulties at the minute. When I go live on my Instagram, though, after the live, it gets posted up after 3 minutes. What the fuck is that about? So be patient with me. I'm going to try and upload this, but this is why I'm saying if you guys are getting an in-depth reading, record it. It's important that you do so. All right, I'm going to read 2 people before I get to blue eyes. Please be patient with me, guys. And I always say this, you don't need to gift me. You don't need to tap the screen. You don't need to like, share, or subscribe. Lucy, is M pushing and pulling towards me on purpose? And guys, loved ones, is M doing it on purpose? I don't think so. This person has got something going on behind closed doors. It could be money issues. It could be problems where they live. There's some sort of lack energy around this person. When they feel like things get good, all of a sudden they backtrack. This is why you're feeling the push and pull. I don't think this person is doing it on purpose. And I also feel like this person is slightly intimidated by you, Lucy. I mean, you are hot after all and a hot piece of ass. So I feel like as I'm connecting to you, you're coming out as intimidating. They might even be looking at you like, maybe I'm not good enough for her. I do feel at some point, though, that you might come together. But I also feel because you're coming out as the Queen of Coins, you need to have the patience of Mother Teresa, because this person's going to take their sweet time for them to get where they need to get. So, Lucy, I don't think they're doing it on purpose. Alanud, will my job interview, how will my job interview go tomorrow? How you foresee it going? Do you foresee it that you're not going to get it? Do you foresee it that there's competition? Do you foresee it as you having anxiety and nervousness around it? Or do you foresee you walking out with the bit out of the building with the Staying Alive tune playing in the background because you got the fucking job? Like, which way are you seeing it? How are you seeing it? If you're focusing on the lack, I don't have it, maybe it's me, maybe I'm not going to get it, maybe I'm not enough, then that is probably what the energy is going to be. It's all up to you. Oh, for God's sake. You are afraid of something. You're afraid of not having enough. You're locked in to this worry or this fear and not having it, not getting it. You want that security and stability, but you're afraid that the job interview tomorrow is not going to go your way and that it could end in a way that you don't want it. So are you focusing on a high vibrational frequency or quite low? It seems to me like this is not the only job option or opportunity, though, because the Lovers card talks about, yes, a divine counterpart, but it also represents a choice and an opportunity. So it feels like it could go whatever way it is that you are tomorrow. It looks good, but I feel like that's not the only option or opportunity around you. Not going to lie. Blue Eyes, get over here. I've got Blue Eyes and Susander. Once I'm done with Blue Eyes and Susander, I'm going to do 15 minutes for my followers, 15 minutes for people who don't follow me. So everyone is going to get an opportunity to get a reading. Blue Eyes, what is your reading about? I'm going to give you a general one until I can see you. A general one in English. Wayne. All right, honey. Major life-changing crossroads right now and confused as hell. But how about where I'm going? Stress to the max. Okay, let's see. First of all, you called in the spirit of stress. So every time you say negative, low vibrational words, it's connected to a spirit. So when you go stress, the spirit goes, oh, that's my name. Let me come and sit with you because you've called me. You're stressed to the max. So now not only have you called stress, you called stress his big brother. So now you got stress and his big brother, stressful to the max, number 2, sitting next to you. So the only thing that you're going to get, let me ask you something, or let me say something to you. When there are things that are out of my control, Wayne, and there is really nothing I can do about it, I surrender it to God, angels, guides, and my loved ones. Because if I have no power, no control over changing something, why the fuck am I worrying about something that I can't change? Is worry going to change, or stress going to change the outcome? Probably not. And then what you've just done is wasted all of that electricity on your body, co-creating illness, problems, and ailments because you're stressing out about something that you have no power, no control over. So get all your shit that you're stressed out about and you say, universe, God, divine. I don't know whether you're real and I don't know if you exist, but please, for the love of God, take this shit and transmute it into something more positive. How about that? That's what I do. It's just what I do. I just do that. Take it from somebody who slept on the street because I had nowhere to go. I had no money to feed my kid. Take it from somebody who was in a violent relationship where someone beat the shit out of me. Take it from somebody who's had open heart surgery 4 times and possibly a 5th open heart surgery at some point. But the outcome will change the course of my life. Do you think it's going to change the course of your life for the worse or for the better? Because whatever the fuck you're thinking up here is exactly going to be what it's going to be. You are the co-creator of your life. You co-create your life by your thoughts, your words, and your emotions. You co-create your life. You do. No one co-creates your life. You co-create your own life. So this is what I'm feeling around you, Wayne. Have a sense of humor around this changing the course of your life. Dance, let go, express yourself. There has to be healing of the heart. Like, changing the course of your life. Do you know how many times the course of my life started? I start trial today. There's an awakening around you. You're going to see 1111 everywhere you go. I know you feel separated or blocked, and maybe this situation is supposed to bring you to your knees to get closer to the source of power that you never really believed in. There is something about this glow up energy. There is new opportunities coming your way to learn, to grow. You're going to see 1111 everywhere you go, Wayne. You're going to discover something about yourself that you didn't know was there. I get what you're saying and I get where you're coming from, but I heard freedom. Some way, somehow, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, there is going to be a freedom from toxicity, is what I just heard. What does Wayne need to know? Okay. You need to breathe and you need to reboot. It has brought my freedom from toxicities, especially family. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Wayne. What does Wayne need to know? Well, the universe has to break you to make you, hon. Been there 1,000 times. Hit the depth of hell. How many times have you hit hell? I've been there like 100 times. When there's nowhere else, when you're all the way down in the pits of hell and there's nowhere else to go, the only way is up. Yaz said it. I surrender this situation to my grandparents, to my loved ones on the other side. I understand that this is happening for me, not to me. I understand that I'm learning important life lessons here. I understand that this is going to teach me compassion, patience, understanding. I understand that I'm here for a bigger purpose. It seems like whatever it is that you're going through needed to break you to make you. Tower. What does the Tower card represent? Upheaval, destruction, the crumbling down of your world, violence, anxiety, stress. Now there's rubble all over the place. What do you do with the rubble? You clear out and re-fucking build. Like I said, surrender. When you learn how to surrender to God, the higher power, your angels, your guides, your loved ones, they are able to take the energy for you and make it something beneficial for you as well as everybody in regards to the situation. You might have stayed in a situation way too long. The universe was telling you, your intuition, your gut and your soul was saying to you, Wayne, we have to get out of here. You didn't listen. So it had to be the crumbling down. It had to hit so hard. So you finally had no choice but to leave the situation that you were in because you weren't listening to your gut, your intuition, and you weren't listening to your soul. Honey, you need to let it out of your body. Complain all you need to complain. Know what it's like to be on the street, by the way. I know what it's like to be out in the cold. I know, man. So if there's anyone that can relate to you, honey, it's me. I'm so sorry, hon. You are obviously... What star sign are you? That's been my last 15 years. TV survivor, second time homeless now. This, I hate to complain. What star sign are you? Wayne. Stop. Wayne. Aquarius? Fuck off. You're going to be fine. Did you know that we're in the age of Aquarian? Aquarius people are here to change the frequency of the universe. Yes, you're going to have to go through some hard times, Aquarius, because you're here to change the universe. Aquarius people are overanalyze and overthink things, and you are the I don't give a fuck sign. You're the I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I'm going to be my authentic self, whether you like it or you don't fucking like it. And that's just who I am. And good. You're not supposed to be like everyone else. How boring would that be? I see as I'm connecting to your energy, you have to learn to surrender and get out of fight and flight mode. All you're doing is attracting negative energy, negative entities around you, bad luck. How do you attract bad luck, negative energy, negative entities? Because you are low vibrational frequency. So let's talk about low vibrational frequency when I'm talking about entities and all this shit. If I'm angry, sad, worried, pissed off, grieving, having nightmares, this is low vibrational energy. Your energy emanates out of your body, Wayne, and you send out the energy of fear, anxiety, worry, and stress. And what happens is whatever invisible force is around you, if it matches your energy frequency, like anger, sadness, worry, fearfulness, they're going to attach itself to you. And then you wonder why you feel angry, down and out, having like you're going to have a fucking panic attack, in fight and flight mode. Shut up. Let it go. Learn to surrender. Don't worry about it. You've already been to hell and back. You are going to get through this. This is just another lesson that you have to learn. You carry all your past shit with you. You carry all your burdens, and you haven't forgiven, and you haven't let go, and you haven't surrendered anything. Did you know? If someone had told me at 19 years old, surrender, and I surrender at a young age, because when you surrender, that's when things start effortlessly flowing to you. It's been my hardest part is letting go. So then don't let go. So hold on to it until you can't breathe anymore. Hold on to it and attract more conflict, argumentative energy, backlash, negative entities and energies. Hold on to it as long as you want. You free will. God bless you with free will. So you can choose to wake up, on the street and go, do you know what happened? I said to myself when I was sleeping on the street, when I was on the street one night, I said to myself, I hit rock bottom. I got nowhere to go. It's fucked. Got no money, got nothing. So I'm going to start to think differently now. I'm going to think of abundance. I'm going to change my mindset. I'm going to change my emotions. I'm going to change the words that come out of my mouth, because everything that I have thought, everything that I said and everything that I felt and I put out there, I seem to be fucking manifesting it so quickly. So I'm going to fucking change my mindset, my mouth and my energy. And let's see what happens on the flip side of the coin. And guess what? Everything I thought, everything that I said and everything that I felt ended up coming my way. So instead of saying, I'm not going to have a home, I have a bloody house, a roof over my head, food over my own business, then let go. It's your choice. If you're saying it's hard to let go, you don't want to let go of it. You don't want to. Because you keep going back there. You keep going back there, and it's not like you got a time machine to change anything. So why are you fucking focusing on what happened in the past? You don't have a time machine to change anything. So why are you talking about it? Why are you thinking about it? Learn from it, be in the present, and don't worry about the future. You need to learn to have healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries needs to be implemented. Fight for what you believe in. Be your authentic self. Don't feel like you have to change for somebody else, because when you die, you're going to die on your own. The Seven of Cups, emotional confusion, so many things going on, trying to commit to this, that, and the other, and having no time, no money, no energy. And it's like, chill out. There's too many angst with your first cards. It's too much. Stop it. Shut up. Don't think, don't speak, don't feel. Just surrender. Just surrender and let it fucking go. And you don't have to believe in God's source. It's okay. God believes in you. So you say simple things. If you can hear me, send me a sign. What do I need to know? What do I need to do? I will do it. You don't have to walk alone. Call God. Call Jesus. Do you know, I wake up in the morning and I ain't no Bible basher, but I wake up in the morning and I go, Jesus loves me. Yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Yes, he does. And I swear on my daughter's life, everything is so smooth. Life is so good. Why do you think you ask for signs? How can you get signs when you're in the lack? How can you get signs? This probably in your face. You probably asked for a sign. Show me a sign that things are going to get better. What did you ask for? Send me some butterflies and feathers. Show me the time on the clock. Show me 11:11. And then you see it everywhere. And then you don't want to look at it. You don't recognize it because you're too busy with the, I don't know, stress and his big brother. Stress to the max and stress sitting on your shoulders. How are you supposed to see signs and symbols and synchronicities when all you keep on focusing on is all the fucking shit? You come need to be patient with you. You need to get out of your head. You live right in your head, Aquarius. You need to get from this crossroads, going back and forth, sadness, worries and fears, to rest, recover, recuperation and peace of mind. When you find a place of peace in your ego, what will happen is life-changing opportunities. Ace of Wands, the hand of God giving you creative energy, projects, inspiration, new opportunities. Do you know there are 78 cards in the deck, Wayne? Did you know that? It's frozen. What's going on here? It looks like it's on the red. Can everyone see me, or is it blocked? Am I on? Why is there unstable connection, for God's sake? Can everyone see me? Because I feel like this thing has just lost connection. This is a prime example of the energy that we're in. We're in between. Wayne, the 1st of May was a full moon. The middle of May on the 16th is a new moon. The end of May is another full moon. This is a very auspicious time. We're in between these two blue moons and in these full moons, and it's called a blue moon. So once in a blue moon opportunity coming your way. There are 78 cards in the deck, Wayne, and there is only one card that beats every single card in the deck, and you have it. Blessings, abundance, prosperity. You can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's there though. And one more card fell out with your reading. Knight of Swords. With this sword, I cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, people, sorrow, and sadness. Shut up. If you have nothing good to say, if you always talk on low vibrational words like, it's never going to go my way, I'm so sad, you are attracting negative energies, entities, situations, people. If you have nothing good to say about yourself or your situation, say nothing. It's better to be quiet and be silent than say something that you're going to end up regretting. Am I worried about you, Wayne? My hand on my heart, on my soul, no. No. I ain't worried about you. No. You are going to need to learn to give it to God. And I always say this, I ain't no preacher. No, I'm not. But when I died, I saw God. When I died, I saw all of the ascended masters. When I died, I saw Archangel Michael and his big sword. When I died, I saw my grandparents on the other side. And I was like, this is fucking amazing. And then God said to me, isn't it? But you have to go back down to earth. And I was like, excuse me? No. I belong here. This is my home. I don't want to go back into this body, meat sack of a body, Annalizasouza. Not going back there. Sorry, no. And God said to me, you have to go down there. You made a promise. I don't want to go down there. It's really hard. You say it every time you come back, Anna. And I'm like, huh? Every time I come back home, I say the same thing. We're only here temporarily, Chris. 1 minute I was 19, the next minute I'm 45. I have absolutely no idea where my fucking life has gone. Do you? So just remember, here today, gone tomorrow. I lost my mum 6 months ago. And then I had to put my cat down because my cat's eyeballs were out of his head because he thought he was a gangster and he started fighting foxes. So I had to put him down. And then after I put my cat down, my grandmother dies. Then my grandmother died. Then 2 months after my grandmother died, my brother was diagnosed with cancer. And then before my brother was diagnosed with cancer, my dad dies. So in 2025, all these people died. All these people that I love died. But then I remembered where they were. And I was like, I'm so jealous. Because I was there and I did not want to come back here into this body. I didn't want it. I was free out of my body. I was so happy over there. And God said, nope, stop hiding your scars. Tell everybody the story. Not everyone is going to believe you, Anna, but some of your brothers and sisters out there, they will. And they'll figure it out in the end. They will get there in the end. Fell out with my mum and brothers and sisters in the last year. That was me in 2025. But now I've got all of them back. I have a little tarot business at home. I'm sitting in my dirty pajamas. I just changed my top to make myself look somewhat presentable. I can work whenever I want and wherever I want all over the world. This coming from somebody who slept on the street. This coming from somebody who's in a violent relationship. This coming from somebody, I lost 4 kids. This coming, lost my kids. I lost my parents all in 1 year. It's like, how much more can one fucking soul take? But I understand that I came here for a bigger plan and that my life, I'm not going to learn things through butterflies and daisy experiences. I needed to learn all of this hardcore shit to be who I am today. And so I can tell my brothers and sisters out there, if I can get through it, so can you. Have faith in your dreams, Wayne, is one of your guided messages. Dog is your spirit animal. It says, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. You are your own master. Stop worrying about what everyone else fucking thinks about you. You're not taking them when you die. Yeah? You don't have to love. Everyone doesn't have to love you. And you don't have to love everybody. It's okay. Be around people that love and support you. That is important. And look, employment change. It says, your career path is leading you to a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priority, passion, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and welcome the new. Swear I said that. You are being supported each step of the way. There's only so much shit a soul can take. And life is a roller coaster of ups and downs, sadness and sorrow, blessings and bullshit. But we always have to come up when we get down. And that's okay. Move on. We're all going to die soon anyway. We're going to die. If we're lucky, we're going to live till we're 90. And then you're going to look back and go, oh, I should have done this. Oh, I should have done that. I should have had more sex. I know I can do it. And I have to do it. Thank you for the boost. Been following a long time. Listen to the words. And don't just listen to the words. Start taking actions on it. I cannot put a gun to your head and go, be happy. Now, Wayne. You've got to do this yourself, honey. You've got to look forward into something more. Envision something more abundant and call in good energy. I have a mantra every day. So before I have a coffee, before I brush my teeth, I sit up on my bed and I say these mantras. Healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I. I'm a magnet for love, money, health, and happiness. I don't chase money, I attract money. I don't chase money, I attract money. How do you think I always hit my target? Because I don't. It's like, I just know. I just know. Because I know that universe has got my back. So how many gifts do I want to manifest today? Yeah, I'm going to get it. I got it. I always get it. That's how you can be. Align to what you're asking for, then you'll get it sooner rather than later. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. In your reading. Wayne, I'm sorry, honey, but I'm just not worried about you. Sorry. And I don't mean that to be like an asshole. I'm just saying I don't see anything in the cards where I have to worry about you, and the only problem is you because you're doing it yourself and you keep calling in the wrong sort of energy. Just don't say anything. If you have nothing good to say about yourself, or you have nothing good to manifest that comes out of your mouth, then shush. Shut it. Be quiet. Say nothing whatsoever. Zuanda, you're the last one on my list. I'm going to read 2 people before I get to you. I'm so sorry, guys, but Wayne needed me and I needed to help him out. Here we go. Jess, what my dream mean? My dad was in it, but not really. It was between. Oh, it's kind of like an astral projection. Astral projecting. You're here, but you're not. It happens to me all the time. When you're half in and half out, you're in between worlds. You're in the astral body, sweetie. You need to practice that. Meditation would be great. It will unlock your astral body. And dreams are always about visitations, symbols, and it depends on what you saw, Jess. What did you see? Was your dad talking to you? Did he have his back turned to you? Was he there but saying nothing because everything that you already had to say was already been said? Like details. And just guys, loved ones, what does Jess need to know? When you're in and out state, I'm telling you, you are in that state of out-of-body experiences. You need to get your energy back. You need to do some meditation. You need to do some sort of healing. You're coming out as a healer, but the strength card is upside down. That means you need to unconditional love, self-respect, have the courage to persevere and move forward. I don't know, Jess, if you're over-analyzing and overthinking things and it's creating some sort of dizzy spell, anxiety, restlessness, feeling burnt out. And I feel like this is why you need to do the healing, because you're a healer. You're supposed to be traveling, relocating, learning important life lessons and moving forward. But for some reason, I feel like I'm stuck in the sadness, the sorrow and the hurt of it all. How are you supposed to move forward if you're still in the pain? Get out of the pain and get... I'm not telling you not to not feel your feelings, guys, because we're human. But please remember this. You're a soul having a human experience and then we die. Duh. And death is a warm welcome, I'm not going to lie. All right, here we go. Leanne, why did Troy block you? Angels, guys, loved ones, why did Troy block Leanne, please? And thank you. Zuwanda, you're going to be next. Because this person's going through things that you could not even begin to fathom. This person's going through upheaval, destruction, crumbling down of their world, ruin. It feels like there's things going on in the family home, maybe in their personal lives, maybe around money and even around the work arena. This person is not blocking you because of something that you've done. This person's blocking you because they just don't have time to be talking to you. They've just got other important things as far as they're concerned to focus on, and you might be a disruption for them. So they've got to sort out their shit. They seem to be worrying about money and finances. They seem to be feeling left out in the cold on some level. It feels like they're trying to fix themselves or trying to move on and recover from something. It feels like this person is really immature and has a lot of growing up to do. I feel like you don't need to be in this person's energy right now. And sometimes when people isn't in your energy, it's like the universe is doing you a solid. Zuanda. Oh yes, that's your dogs. Sorry, Danielle. 24, 24, 44, 44. I see this everywhere. I have a presentation today. Will it go well? Dun, dun, dun. What the hell do you think? Are you worried or stressed out about it? Because it's going to go exactly what you think it's going to go. If you're worrying or stressing out about it, then you're going to obviously make mistakes, aren't you? You should see the end result. So aside from this, we'll talk about the promotion going well today, or the presentation going well today. I've got Capricorn energy around you. New beginnings or new direction. 24, 24, 24, 222, 444. There's some sort of unconditional love swirling around you. Feels like your hard work is going to pay off. I also feel like you need to discard or reject anything, any negative emotions or feelings, disregard and abandon these energies. There's a feeling of like, I don't know, restlessness around you in regards to this presentation. You need to chill the fuck out, man. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, have an energy of gratitude. The gratitude energy is good. Take some time before you make certain choices or decisions. There is a cleansing and a clearing in your energy. I feel like you've already been through tough and trying times, and I feel like now the universe is going to give you more opportunities. There's something about unity. There's something about unity. I don't know if you're going to unite. There's a unity. I keep seeing a ring around you, like a wedding ring or a ring, an engagement, a partnership, coming together, union, communication, and completion around you. So this is just aside from the things. I am engaged. Yeah. Oh, yes. Forgot. Sorry. I read for so many people. I'm not going to remember everybody's life. So I do feel like, yes, I'm seeing like, I don't see anything that I have to worry about in terms of like work. I got a victory around your question. Shut up now. Stop talking now. The only way it's going to fucking fall apart is if you're going, oh no, something's going to go wrong. Oh my God. Four of Swords upside down, restlessness, feeling burnt out, anxiety and stress out. And there's just like, it's like, shush. It's like, find some sort of balance. Wait until you get there and then deal with it. Stop trying to concoct this energy up and try to make a problem for it when you get to the bloody presentation. Balance. There's love and unity here. Like, it's okay. Just think about me when you do your presentation. Just pretend you are me talking to the 99 people in the room. Just be like, I'm good. I got this. I could fucking handle this shit. What star sign are you? I'm an astrologist, you see, and a numerologist. So I like to know about people's star signs. What's your star sign, love? Aries are cardinal signs. Do you know what a cardinal is? There are 4 cardinals in the zodiac sign. 4. Capricorn, Aries, Cancerians. Who's the other one? Libra. Cardinals represent leaders. We don't follow people. They follow us. So, Aries, cardinal. Capricorn, cardinal. Libra, cardinal. Cancer, cardinal. Leaders. The other signs are like fixed and mutual. I mean, we love those signs too. All right, here we go. You're going to be fine. There could be an opportunity. Whoever you're doing the presentation from, there's going to be somebody within the group later on that might say, you know, we could do more with her. We could do more with Zoolander. She's got all of these great ideas. We can like promote her, or we can do something else with her. What she's doing is great, but she could be doing more. There's more energy around her. You do realize that, right? There seems to be like there's going to be another option or an opportunity. I've got the Ace of Wands, creative projects, inspiration, the urge to create new opportunities, a new job in your energy. So it feels like whatever you're going to do, go in there like a bad boss bitch. Yeah? Own the room, man. Own the room. The Chariot. What are you worried about? Take action. Go with the flow. Find the balance of the yin and the yang, black and white. Look, masculine and feminine. The ego and the soul. There's a journey within this. And there's going to be an option, an opportunity coming your way. The Strength card. You give healing whether you realize it or not. You could be doing a presentation, but you've got healing ability. So you're going to heal people in the room just with your energy flow on its own. My list is closed. Angeline. No. All right, I'm going to do you last. I'll do you in a second. The Strength card is you're stronger than you think you are. You got this. I also feel like as I'm connecting to you, I am seeing healthy boundaries needs to be implemented. So make sure you're not talking about your business to energy vampires and soul-sucking critters. High Priestess tells me that you need to pay attention to your visions, your dreams, the signs and the symbols and the synchronicities. This is what this tells me. I am feeling as I'm connecting to you, got Archangel Gabriel. So the Judgment card is not judging yourself or anyone too harshly. It talks about the wake-up call, the final decision, and knowing what your life purpose is. So again, pay attention to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Honey, there is going to be, you got to walk away from these worrisome energy, the sad emotions. You got to walk away from things that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. Walk away into your new adventure and walk away into your new beginnings. That's what I'm seeing. The Queen of Wands, you're going to own the room, man. Fire, passion, creative projects, inspirational. You're free-spirited, self-confident, self-assured. I've got an older masculine around you that you may even have an opportunity to work with somebody else, or maybe even get a promotion on some level. Oh, fuck a duck. You suck. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh God, I'm getting old. Queen of Swords, say what you mean and mean what you say, and cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people. Go about your business. Don't worry about anything. You have nothing to worry about. This is all in your head. Queen of Swords, come on. And the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands, you got this. You're coming out as the Queen of Wands, which is beautiful. And then the Queen of Swords, which is, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I mean. And I mean, look at that. Oh my God. A new start is coming. You've got the Grouse. Express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. Maybe like do a little dance. I'm joking. Do a little dance before your presentation. Do a little dance. Make a little love. There you go. I just need you to get me straight. And then you got moonlighting as one of your guided messages. It says, You can start working on your dream career part-time while working on the other job to pay your bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. I said that. I said to you, there looks like there's something that's going to be activated other than from this presentation. You could have another job opportunity, another job option. Are you fucking kidding me? You need to get out of your head though. Because this is self-imprisonment, restriction and isolating and blocking your blessings and having anxiety and worrying. Aries, own the room. Yeah, you're a cardinal sign. Represent for us cardinals, yeah? All right, guys, I'm going to do Angeline really quickly, guys, because I know I said I was going to do you guys, but Angeline has gifted me and I want to just get this reading over so I can get on with what I promised. Okay, Angeline, what is your reading about? All right. The first thing that I'm feeling as I'm connecting into your energy is property. I'm going to look at your questions in a second. Quite a few things there. I feel like there is something about property purchase. I feel like I'm seeing Libra, harmony, number 7 and number 8, security. I feel like trying to escape, avoid or blocking. I also feel like there's some sort of intimacy and love energy around you. I also feel like this situation is already resolved. I feel like there's a cleansing that needs to be done. And I also feel like you're the editor of your life. So, Angeline. A, B, C. So to your first question is C. Did you get that? C. C. Opportunity resonate, relocate in the future. Yes, it will be the job that you are going to relocate for. Yes. Yes. No, you're not meant to stay in Cape Town. No, there is money to be made elsewhere. Does that answer your question? C, yes. Money to be made elsewhere, not meant to be in Cape Town. No. All right. You're going to see 7s and 8s everywhere you go. If you haven't started to see that yet, you're going to see it everywhere you go. 7s and 8s, 7s and 8s. 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, the 7th of a month. 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, the 8th of a month. Those are the time frames in which things are going to shift and change in your favor. You're meant to be buying a property. It doesn't have to be right now. Purchase a property for security. It could be in 3 years. It could be in 4 years, whenever. But you're supposed to have a property. You're going to purchase the property. Angels, guys, loved ones, what does Angeline need to know? Angeline. Look, the death card is out. It's your first card that I can see. The death card represents the ending to a new beginning. My list is closed. Do not gift me anymore. I'm going to do 15 minutes for my followers and then 15 minutes for people who are not following me. I need to do a wee, guys. Please don't gift me anymore. So the death card represents big changes, endings, moving on, a rebirth, a transformation. So there's a whole bunch of shit going on in and around your energy where there is going to be some significant changes, especially around the work arena. I've got an older masculine, 2 of them here in your reading. If they're not here yet, they're coming in at some point. They could be lovers or friends or people that you could be collaborating with, partnering up with at some point. I'm also seeing that one of them is your divine counterpart if you're single. So when you make this move or the transition to the new job, one of them is your divine counterpart. This is the King and the Queen of Swords, a love connection, somebody you've known from a past life, and you could be collaborating with this man later on in the future. You are meant to have your own business and a side hustle. So yes, you can have a work for a company. That's all good and well and said and done, whatever. But you need to have your own business. The 8 of Coins is about mastering your craft, creating a body of work and doing something that you love to do. Worrying about it is not going to get you anywhere. Please pay attention to the blessing in disguise. Stop focusing on coulda, shoulda, wouldas. What could go wrong, may go wrong, has gone wrong. I am seeing that there's going to be balance, filling up your own cup. I can see patience is a virtue. There's going to be harmony in your energy. The energy going forward is all brand new. It's all brand new energy, and it feels for me, it feels really good. Get rid of any conflict, challenges, obstacles, rivalries, or anything that is going on up here or in your external world that could create some sort of discomfort, okay? Discord sort of energy. 6 of Cups talks about nostalgia, childlike, having fun, unexpected gifts and pleasantries coming your way. And the 10 of Cups represents emotional fulfillment. The love and support that you felt has eluded you. Oh my God. Anchoring your reading, leadership role, absolute abundance, pregnancy, pregnant with ideas, giving birth to ideas. The Empress card is all of the queens rolled into one. The Empress card is about a leadership. She's the one who owns the room. She's the one who owns the company. She's the one who owns the house. She's the one who owns the business. She's the one who delegates. So you have all of this in your energy. The answers you need are coming. Gemini energy as well as Libra. You got the mouse. It says you're overlooking from some important details, so pay close attention to what is going on. Trust your intuition as well. And then you also have give me 1 second. That is not the card I wanted. That was a different deck. Here we go. No, hold on. You also have, you've got donation, tithings, and charitable work. It says, give joyfully to the organization and the people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, and other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Absolute abundance, the multiplying of your abundance. I think so. So lots of blessings in your energy, sweetheart. So I hope that helps you in some way. I'm going to set the clock for 15 minutes so I can do my followers. And then I'm going to do another 15 minutes for people who don't follow me. Ms. Lotus, how are my mum and Danny doing up there? Better than us. They're better than us, Ms. Lotus, believe me. Angels, guys, loved ones, what does Ms. Lotus need to know? You're supposed to be taking a trip. Planning a trip, travel, relocation, a holiday, taking a leap of faith, new adventures and new beginnings. You're supposed to get your energy levels back up because I feel like you're drained or you're ripped into too many places, or you're giving energy to everybody and anything that you can give your energy to, any way to distract yourself from focusing on you and focusing on your fears. You have to make sure that you're focusing on what you do want. There's supposed to be opportunities around money and finances and the coin. Ace of Coins talks about new beginnings. Ace of Coins represents money, stability, structure, new opportunity, new income. Any messages for angels? Angel guides, loved ones, what does angels need to know, please, in love and light? I don't know if you're going back and forth about something at a crossroads, waiting for something to change before you make a decision. But the universe is asking you to make a choice, make a change. The Chariot represents a new vehicle. Time to take action. No more procrastinating. If you're procrastinating and making a decision about yours, about travel or about work, then you're missing out on opportunities. You know, the Ace, I don't know why people are trying to call me. No. Ace of Wands represents new beginnings, passion, creative projects, opportunity around collaborating with 2 or 3 people, money and coins in your energy. This is what you create a delay to. Abundance and blessings. Halima, love card, I'm currently single. Angels, guides, loved ones, what do you need to know around love? Halima, what do you need to know around love? Halima, what do you need to know around love? You haven't healed yet from the last relationship. Healing needs to be done. Balance and moderation, self-control, patience. You have insecurities that you need to let go of. You need to learn to trust your intuition. You're coming out as the high priestess. There is a younger masculine coming your way, but he's not coming in yet. Not yet anyway. Once the healing is done, and once you finally decide to find balance in your energy and you're not juggling more than one thing, and you find some sort of stable footing, that's when the universe is going to send you the love, but not while you're still healing from a situation from the past. Stephanie, will I move overseas with my forever man? Angels, guides, loved ones, will Stephanie move overseas? Yes. You're going to have an opportunity or a choice when you move overseas. Yes. I don't know if you have your guy here yet, but it looks to me like you don't. It feels like somebody's still yet to come in around the work arena, travel, education, where you could meet this person. But the answer to that question is, I feel like yes. Bernie, General. General. You've got some emotionally fulfilling new beginning coming your way. The Ace of Cups. Love, proposal, marriage, a higher form of commitment, a relationship, the birthing of a child, if not you in the family, a leveling up of a relationship. If you're not in one, a new one coming your way. If you are in one, more intimacy, more love, the renewal of your vows. There's good news, a message and an offer coming in later on, and an opportunity to travel, relocate, or go on a holiday. I do need you to get out of your ego, because if you live in your ego will always plant seeds of doubt, sorrow, and fear. That will create problems and issues, because you're manifesting problems and issues when you focus on the problem and you don't focus on the solution. Rosie, will we move home before Christmas this year? Angels, guides, loved ones. Will Rosie move home before? Yes, you will. Wait for the money though, because you got money coming your way, and there's going to be a choice of 2 properties that you're going to have to choose. Be mindful of what you're praying for, because whatever it is that you're asking for, you're going to end up receiving it, and you might receive it and not like it later on. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And Queen of Swords, cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, people, and negative ways of thinking. Is James afraid to lose me? Maria, angels, guides, loved ones. Is James afraid to lose you? Is James afraid to lose you? Is James afraid to lose you, Maria? Is James afraid to use you? He's afraid to lose the sexual compatibility that you have, or the intimacy that you have, or the need to control in some way. This person is not very nice. Devil with the upside down King of Wands, sexually orientated and controlling, narcissistic, egotistical, connected to devil energy is not a very good vibration. Who gives a shit if he's worried about losing you? You need to lose him ASAP. You're going to carry too many heavy burdens, and you're going to feel like you're going to still have ties to this person if he's toxic. If you do not let this energy, if you don't cut the cord from this person, you'll have a soulmate coming your way. And I do not think it's the person that you're talking about. Soulmate, bond, kindred, connection. If you're holding on to this person's energy, they're not going to leave your energy, are they? Because you're still calling them in on some level. Will my daughter come back to live home, Monica? And guys, loved ones, will my daughter come back to live back home? Yes, yes. It's with, look at this. This is all travel cards. Travel, take a leap of faith, new adventures, new beginnings, new opportunities, wheel of fortune, travel, a new vehicle, a car, good luck, a turning point. I also feel like on a separate note, you need to get a lottery card or a lottery ticket or a scratch card, because the 10 of coins is legacy, inheritance, retirement, financial gain. Fuck a duck. Absolute prosperity. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck off. Where did you go, you little prick? No, it's all the way over there. Oh. Ah! Shit. You suck. Right. I'm talking about me, guys, by the way. Anastasia. Am I guided speak to Javon this week? Will his grandmother give me his number? What? I guess you're guided to speak to him. This is communication. Will his grandmother give me his number? I do feel like she will, but she's not going to be sure about it, because she might be like, it's not really my number to give, but here you go. I don't know if you're supposed to be there. But yes is the answer to your question. Chanel. Will Circle of Luck sell any of my jewelry from previous relationship this month? I mean, you have got money coming in, but later on. This is about money, prosperity, legacy, self-sufficiency, financial gain. It feels like you've got a whole bunch of money cards here, but it's like later on. It will happen, but there will be a bit of a delay, and it's probably because of this new moon, blue moons that we're having. It feels like there's going to be another option or a choice for you, and your business will expand further than what you think. It just feels like there's like a divine timing to everything. What the fuck is this? Messages around new business. Angels, guides, loved ones, messages around new business, please and thank you. What do you need to know? Be mindful about who you're talking about your new business to, because you might be talking to toxic, immature assholes that might take your idea. Make sure you're feeling the energy and not just looking and hearing. I feel like there will be partnership, collaboration. I am seeing an older masculine around you, so if he's not here yet, it could be partnering and collaborating with him. There is money to be made around this new business, but I also feel like you just have to be mindful about who you're speaking to, because evil eyes, taking your ideas, that kind of shit. I never talk about what, for God's sake. I never talk about like my business to somebody until it's actually manifested and it's come to bloom. Once it's come to bloom and manifested, then I can talk all about it. But while you're still trying to make it happen, just don't talk about it to anyone until it's already out there. Walk away from sadness and sorrow and something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. New adventures are awaiting you, Gemma. I feel like don't hold on so tightly to something, because I feel like there's going to be a new outlook, new opportunities. And I also feel like there is going to be some sort of change and a transformation in your energy. The death card always represents a change, a transformation, new beginnings, new options, new opportunities, letting go. And when you let go, abundance awaits you. Finances, wealth, prosperity. Let go, let God. That's the energy. Let go, let God. Fab. Angels, guys, loved ones, what does Fab need to know, please? In love and light. I always say this, guys, and I mean this with absolute love. You do not need to be a member, and you do not need to be a super fan to get a reading. If you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your super fan subscription, don't be any of those things, and I'll still read for you anyway. Get out of your head. If you're worrying or stressing out about something, or you're worrying or stressing out about something for someone else, this is going to create self-imprisonment, restriction, isolation, and the blocking of your own blessings. I feel like you're already rebuilding something, a solid foundation, a structure. It feels like you've already been through things that you deem as upheaval, but I feel like there's opportunities of money coming your way, stability, what you put out, you're going to get back in. I also feel as I'm connecting to you, there's a younger masculine coming your way, but he's not here yet. Could be a lover, could be a friend, could be somebody that you could be partnering up with. Aries, Leo, Sag, strong on the table. Trust your intuition. Trust your feelings, your instinct, sensitivity. You're coming out as a clairsentient. This is a superpower. Will I get a new card this year, Maggie? Angels, guys, loved ones, will you get a new card this year, Maggie? Yes, you're going to sign a contract, the new car. I always see this as cause and effect, win-win situation, truths coming out, the balancing of the scale. Justice will be served in an unjust situation, the signing of the document like a new car. Yes, there's emotional contentment, bliss and blessings in your energy. More than that, actually. There's actually more than that. More bliss, more blessings in your energy. Will Rita invite Paolo to the party? She only put my daughters and my name on the invite. Yeah. But I don't know if she really wants him to come. Action orientated, faster talk. Don't know whether they're coming or going. The energy around this question is, I do feel like this person will invite because maybe you might ask them. How come you didn't invite Paolo? Your guided message, home, safe haven, location, warmth. Maybe she doesn't feel comfortable around Paolo for some weird reason. Will my daughter be okay when we go on holiday? Will my daughter be okay when we go on holiday by herself? She's going to be fabulous. Why? Victorious, fabulous, wants to, you know, feel like she can be trusted. I feel, yes, I got a celebration, a wedding, family, reunion, energy around you. I feel, yes. Stop worrying and sending worry energy and stick it to your daughter. Because if you're sending the energy of worrying about your daughter, then the universe is going to give you something to worry about around your child. Don't do that. Husband. He's in my dreams and I'm trying to understand them. Well, it depends on what you see. What are you seeing in the dream? Where are you? Are you in muggy water? Is there clear water? Are you on a street? Are you in a building? Are you in a home? He wants to tell you that there's another opportunity for love around you. Watch out for the rainbows. On the wall, the word, the rainbow, something around rainbows, emotional fulfillment, contentment, unexpected gifts and pleasantries. He's telling me to tell you that you need to do some healing. You need to do some healing of the physical body. Maybe have a physical outlet. Go to the gym, work out. Your husband is just trying to tell you that all is going to be okay and you need to believe it so you can co-create it into your reality. What we don't see here in the physical world, we see when we cross over. That's why you have to live life to the fullest and forget about worry. Worries and fears is bullshit. Worry and fear is a load of crap. No such thing as fear. Human beings created that and put things on the news to scare us so we can be controlled. There's no such thing as fear. What, are you afraid to die? What's the point? We're all going to go anyway. Death is inevitable to everybody. We don't need to worry about it. Death is going home, thank God. And if only you guys knew where home is, man, you're going to be like... Jasmine, will my husband come home before the end of the year? Angel guides, loved ones, come home. Yes, yes. You're praying, you're wishing, you're asking for it. Yes, there might be an unexpected gift and surprise. Now I'm doing readings for people who don't follow me because I'd like to give everybody an equal opportunity to get a reading. Will I be invited and be successful in interview this month? Oh, it feels like there's a choice of two opportunities around work. It doesn't feel like this is the only one. I feel like if you did get this job, it will feel somewhat heavy, burdensome, and you might not get paid the money that you're worth, whatever this job may be. I feel like you're going to put your guard up and you're going to start to pick up and sense things around the job or this job that you may not like. There is an opportunity, Amina, not just that opportunity. There's another one. There's another opportunity. Stop putting all your eggs in one basket. The world, sky is not the limit. That's not what God told me. It's limitless. Will I pass my classes this year to be to be able to graduate 2027? Oh, hell yes. You know you're going to pass, Michelle. Your only problem is you're drowning in your emotions. You're over-analyzing, over-fucking think things. You go back and forth about it. Am I going to? Am I going to? Of course I am, but maybe I might not. Am I doing enough? Maybe I'm not doing enough. Oh, my God. Get out of your own way. Start looking at your situation from another point of view. Relax, breathe, and reboot. Pay attention to the blessing in disguise. Stop focusing on what could go wrong, has gone wrong, may go wrong, because you're going to create it. It's called self-fulfilling prophecies. It's called self-fulfilling prophecies. Leonora, General, Angels, Guides, Loved Ones. Leonora. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Leonora need to know, please? In love and light. I don't know why people are trying to call me. It's weird. You need to walk away from something, someone, or a situation, or a negative way of thinking, or a self-defeating belief about yourself. Walk away from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. Stop living in the past. Learn the lesson. Move forward so you don't have to keep repeating the lessons from the past. It might be a different face, but it might be the same scenario. And the universe is telling you to move on because you've got abundance waiting for you somewhere over there in the future, not in the present. It's like once you let go of your sadness and your sorrow, you're going to be so abundant. Children, grandchildren, money, pay rise, promotion, investment, money coming your way, something tangible, solid and long lasting. Wish fulfillment, a miracle, a renewed sense of hope. Having faith. When you have faith and you have hope, everything is possible. Naba. Will Kasim ask me to be his wife? How he sees me. Will Kasim ask you to be his wife? I don't like it. Sorry. I don't like the energy. I think he's sexually orientated. I think he's definitely attracted to you. I think there's something underneath that you can't see. This is the worst card in the deck. This cheating, deception, lies, betrayal. This person is guarded and you don't know that they're guarded. This person has a block. There is a new opportunity for you. I feel like at some point you're going to figure something out around Kashim and you're going to move. You're going to go away. But right now you can't see it because there's something about him that you don't know. There's a hidden element about him. I don't like that. That makes me feel uncomfortable. But I can't tell anybody what to do. It's your life. It's your choice. Halima, is there a new relationship coming in for you? Is there a new relationship coming in for you? Is there a new relationship coming in for you? 100%. You got to let go of your insecurities, though, because you're holding on to insecurity from a past time. There is abundance around you. You could meet somebody around work, study, or education. Natalie, Angels, Guides, Loved Ones, what does Natalie need to know? Natalie, what does Natalie need to know? What does Natalie need to know? You're going to have an opportunity or a choice. You might be trying to make a compromise or trying to make a decision about something, but this represents going back and forth. Should I stay? Should I go? To stay or not to stay? I feel like there's going to be an opportunity around love, a divine counterpart, a soulmate, or if you're currently in a relationship and this person isn't giving you the time and love and attention that you deserve, the universe is going to give you another opportunity around another person. So there'll be two people to choose from. Ace of Swords is the hand of God giving you mental clarity, new challenges, new beginnings. But you do need to cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people, and you'll get a whole bunch of new beginnings around you, Natalie. Ace of Cups is love, proposal, marriage, babies, a higher form of commitment. Ace of Swords is new beginnings, mental clarity, new challenges, new options. So opportunities are going to come a knocking. Glad. Will me and Josh meet soon? Angels, Guides, Loved Ones. Will you and Josh meet soon? Will you and Josh meet soon? I guess so, but Josh is not the only person. Can you leave some men for the rest of us? Thank you. Why the fuck have you got 3 masculine energies around you? Excuse me, can I have one? It's like you got a whole bunch of men around you, and yes, you and Josh will meet up eventually, but there's not only an opportunity around Josh, it's like Josh and then 2 other people. I know you might be feeling a bit sad about it and you're wondering when, where, or how, when we're going to meet up and all of this, but it will happen eventually. But I just feel like get rid of the sorrow, sadness, uncertainty around it. I do feel like, yes, you're going to meet Josh, but I also feel like around you, there's another option. There's more than one option. It feels like you're going to have to kiss a couple of frogs before you get to your prince. Am I going to see him in his hometown? Gonna visit next week. Maggie, I gotta know. I don't like the energy around it, Maggie. What happened if you get there and then all of a sudden they're working or they're busy and they can't see you, or something is going to come up and then you're going to have made this journey for nothing? I got the death card upside down. So there's some sort of, it's like, there's like a hopes destroyed, feeling stuck. I don't know. It feels like this person might make a reason or an excuse, and it could be to do with money or work. I feel like something feels a bit off here. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling around the question. I really hope that I'm wrong. Will I find a test date? Oh! I thought you meant like going on a date with a person and it's like a test and you're using this person as a test to go on a date, but you mean a test date probably for driving or like something that you want to pass. I think I'm a bit tired. Yeah, you're going to have a test date too. Like 2 choices. There's going to be 2 test dates. Restricted? What did I do? I grunted. Fuck's sake. Your life. It's not a recommended result when we detected suspicious activity that may violate our... Fuck off, TikTok. Your bullshit. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to grunt like a pig. precious. Will my baby daddy marry you? Angels and guides and loved ones, will your baby dad marry you? Will your baby dad marry you? I don't think so. I feel like this person goes back and forth, back and forth. Should I? Should I not? Should I? And then you're going to have the patience of a saint, because it's like you're going to be waiting forever for this proposal. I don't know about this. You're going to be waiting forever for this. This is like patience is a virtue. Everything that you planted is going to come to fruition. But it just feels like this person's going back and forth. Why do we need a paper? We're already together. Let's just stay together like this. It's fine. I don't know about this. I don't like it. Lee, does A see a future with us? Does A see a future with us? Does A see a future with you? Does A see a future with you? I don't think so, hun. This person is slow to movement, money orientated. You're going to be waiting forever. You think this is some sort of maybe a soulmate connection, and you're hoping for something brand new, but God's hand is not giving it to you. I feel like there's somebody else coming into your energy, but I also feel like this person isn't here yet. I don't think so, hun. Huma. Will I get a job this month? Will I get a job this month? Angels, guides, loved ones. Will you get a job this month? Will you get a job this month? You're not going to need a job, sweetheart. If you get a lottery ticket or a scratch card, millionaire energy. Come on. Legacy, inheritance, financial gain, retirement, prosperity. You will get a job. Yes, and it will create a lot of money. Yes, it will generate the money. I am seeing 10 days, weeks, months, the 10th of a month where you need to let go of any fears, worries, or sadness in and around the job energy. It just feels like you're stressing out, worrying about it, and stress and worry creates a block to your blessings. Cynthia, will I find happiness from Andrew? Why does it have to take somebody for you to be happy? Why can't you be happy on your own? It's not like when you die, you're going to take Andrew with you. It shouldn't be Andrew to fill the hole. Well, it has to take him to fill that hole, but to fill the hole of sadness and sorrow. Will I be happy? Will I find happiness with... It's like, it's up and down. I don't know about this. It feels like a heavily burdened sort of a relationship. You do have some sort of karma together. I feel like this person is younger than you or embodies the energy of a young soul, and you don't know whether Andrew is coming or going, and anchoring your reading is the Three of Swords, broken heart. Do I like Andrew for you, Cynthia? No, but there's nothing I can do about it because you got free will. To stay or to go, to say or not to say, that is the question. Anika, will Dex ask me to be his girlfriend? Angels, guides, loved ones, will Dex ask you to be his girlfriend? I feel like this person's got secret anxiety. Like they'll come across like they're powerful and strong, but at home they're chewing on their fingernails. I don't think so, sweetie. I don't think so. This person's focusing on money, work, and career, or the lack of. This person's focusing on how they're going to get their energy bigger, money bigger, get big, or go home trying, get rich or go home trying. It feels like this person is learning a lot of important lessons, or they haven't learned important lessons that they needed to learn. And I also feel like you're coming out as the manifestor, Anika. So the magician can manifest what they think, what they feel, and what they say. If you're wanting this person to ask you out, you might not like what you asked for, what you've manifested at the end. You might be like, what the fuck is this? This doesn't feel right. So be careful of what you're asking for, because like I said, you might not like it in the end. Will I relocate to Melbourne within 12 months? Tao, and guys, loved ones, will you relocate to Melbourne? Not yet. Not yet. There's money that you have to wait for. If you're in the lack mindset, I don't have enough, I'm not enough, what happens if it goes wrong? When will it happen? It seems like you've got to wait for money means it will eventually happen at some point. Just not just yet. The world card is travel, movement, and the world card is expansion. It will happen eventually. Be patient. Any messages for my husband, Kashif? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Kashif need to know, please? I always say this, you don't need to be a follower, you don't need to be a member, you don't need to be a subscriber, you don't need to gift me to get a reading. This is my only TikTok. If you're not happy with your membership and you're not happy with your subscription or your super fan subscription, get rid of all those things and I'll still read for you anyway. He needs to have a break from work, have a break from business, take it slow. There's going to be money and opportunities coming his way, but later on. There's going to be a choice or a decision that he's going to have to make, but later on. I feel like he needs to stop dipping his toes in too many pots because he needs to emotionally get better and get well, mentally, physically, and spiritually. I feel like as I'm connecting with him, there's a feeling of him having to always fight to be seen, fight for recognition, weak boundaries. Tell him not to give up. Fight for what you believe in. Remain on top of your game. Healthy boundaries needs to be implemented. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll be on Instagram tomorrow. There's not 100 people in there. There's only like 25. The link to my Instagram is on the main page of my TikTok. I'm going to do my very best to try and upload this live on my YouTube, but I am trying to currently download one, and there's technical difficulties in it. This is why I say to everyone to record it. I'll be back on Instagram tomorrow. Follow me on there. I will put up what time I'm going live on Instagram, here on TikTok and on Instagram. Bye. I need to go for a wee. I think I've wet my pants a little bit. Love you and appreciate you. God bless you. Bye, guys. Bye.